start off. Our Russian has returned.
Yay!
Last session, after investigating the town a little bit further and determining that most likely the item in question, the trunk that you were sent in order to recover, has probably been was dragged into the main building where this creature had laid its lair. Realizing that the entire ground floor was entirely covered, and that though the ground was wet from the storm that had briefly subsided, the building itself was still actually rather dry, and the roof over it. And given its state of disarray, and the roots would probably light rather easily. Seeing that and not really seeing another way in to this building, it decided to make a number of Molotov cocktails and set the building on fire and let it, either as an attempt to drive out the creature, drive the creature further in, seeing what opportunities this gave you. It ended up destroying the whole building, and when you went to, the flames had subsided enough for you to investigate further, you scoured what was a remainder of the main floor and found a trapdoor tunnel that led further underground. Not too far underneath. It wasn't like the other one that actually went very deep underground. This one only went about a full one, just under a basement level would be, where it went into a cavern that had been chipped away beyond a natural one, but seemingly was based on a natural cavern system that had already been there. Using your familiar and a light spell, or dancing lights to be specific, you investigated the two passageways, one leading to a underground river that had a bridge that had been cut. Not sure what led on the other side, but the other one led to a large open chamber, which you, when investigated, finding the creature there known as a gibbering mouther. After going into a brief skirmish with this creature, it was detonated from within as it loaded up a charge from its mouth, and using, what was your spell, Eldritch Blast? Or is it Scorching Ray?
No.
Eldritch. Detonated the creature within, splattering it outward, leaving the chest going thumping back to the ground. As the ichor was sprayed outwards, and you guys were partially covered in this acidic material. At which point we will start off with all of you still in that cave underneath the main building.
I'd like to go up to the chest, or I'd like to make sure that like the ichor is not like gonna hurt me in any way, so I carefully.
Well,
like,
you are, yeah. Everyone received damage from it. Took acid damage as this sprayed out on top of it.
But I'm doing my best to like step between the puddles. Like I don't want to just step into a puddle of acid.
Which is sit down and just start tending to my wounds.
Yeah. You can see the chest just dropped from its body. It seemingly originally it was in the center of the room, and it dropped down from the ceiling, encasing it, and sucking it into its body. And when it exploded outward, the chest dropped down to the ground, so it's just sitting in open view. Right now, the only light in this chamber is the dancing lights that were culminated into one beam at that time.
Yeah,
One bright
yeah,
light.
it's still just sitting in this, because I think when they're all together, it's like 60 feet of bright light and 60 feet of dim.
I'd also
or
like
something
to light
that,
another
so-
torch
Yeah, you know, pull out a tinderbox.
and just go up to.
Yeah, it's sitting right there in the middle of the room.
And someone getting a phone call.
It's 407 number.
It has not tried to bite you yet. It is hopefully not a mimic.
I try to look into the locks of the chest.
It tries to bite you. It has
I use evasion.
Look at you, I was gonna see this every first chest that we find it.
The game, is it or is it not a mimic? Toilet, what will you do? Roll an investigation check. 4?
Oh, 5. I forgot.
5. Wow. Amazing. Ordinary large trunk, black metal banding around it, thick material, hard exterior, treated so it can be on the outside of a cart and take a beating and weather, but Looks like a normal chest.
Alright, I try to open it, see if it's unlocked.
Well, you go to open it, and obviously it's locked.
Yeah, I figured it would
given
be,
the
but
nature,
like,
given the nature of what it is, this was in a
my logic.
military-esque travel carriage.
My logic here is like you don't go to every single door and try to immediately pick the lock. You check to see if it's unlocked first.
Yeah, it has two locks.
The handle explodes.
I try to pick the first one.
It was a mimic and bite you.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
13.
First pick breaks.
Fuck.
Second pick is a mimic.
You had the pick in your pocket's a mimic. Jamaica can't be like
There is a thing like that.
everything is mimics.
No.
13
Well, I
again.
mean, if you're
Second
creative
pick.
enough,
Yeah.
anything could be.
Freaking kidding me?
You just like make it up.
I'll try the other lock.
Easy.
Your wife is a mimic.
Switch over.
Yeah.
Trying
Well,
to do.
that's called a doppelganger.
The second one's 23.
23. Okay, you seem to have the
Honestly, like,
first
Luna's
number,
gonna
but
be
this
very
seems to actually
disappointed.
be given
Luna's
the given
gonna
the nature of where this was. This
just
is a
shaking
rather
her
complex
head.
lock.
Oh fuck. Alright.
Do I recall if there was anything about opening the chest net or contents in the contract?
They didn't. Your job was recovery.
How big is the chest?
Normal trunk size, probably about the length of this table.
Okay.
About 2 feet deep, maybe a little bit more.
Wasn't our job to get what's inside the trunk?
I thought
Bring
it
the
was
trunk.
I just cared about the trunk.
Yeah, I thought it was just to get in and bring it
back up to the ship.
back.
Does anyone tell me that?
Yeah.
Cool,
Why
I
did
didn't
you
roll.
roll?
What did you
Because I'm still trying to pick the lock and no one
Yeah.
told me!
What'd you get?
Got a 10.
You got a 10. Third pick.
Damn it.
You do have the first tumbler still there.
Darling,
You
I don't
snap
know
another
if
one of
picking the lock
these
is
thin
working in
picks.
your favor.
It is not. I've broken enough lock picks
Sit
on this
up.
thing.
Luna's very
If I just pick
disappointed.
up one side,
so
is
you
it like
know.
heavy?
It's a rather heavy chest. The metal banding leads it. Like a normal, like this looks like the trunk, like as mentioned, seems to be one of those trunks that originally would be mounted on the back of a carriage. This thing is something that people stand on, sit on. It takes a beating, so it actually has like a good amount of actually like metal on it in order to maintain its rigidity and structure for how much wear and tear this thing takes.
Just looking at does the
How are you, Molly?
It's not absurdly
no,
heavy.
like
It
is
could
everything
definitely
still?
be
There's
better.
no like
I
holes
think
or
we
anything.
get
Just like
better when
looking
we
it
leave this
over,
place.
nothing.
Were you
for-
sitting?
No, ironically, the actual
Or
like
were you
No, I-
sitting?
like
I-
acidity
I-
to the creature,
I-
almost like
crutches.
cleaned
Oh,
it
okay.
and like
They're like
cooked off most
Slapped
of the
together
rust and
crutches.
stuff like
Right,
that.
Pretty much
So
like
it's actually in
But they
rather
do the
decent
job.
condition.
From the exterior, there's no evidence that whatever was inside is fallen.
Yeah, the
There's
locks
no-
were. He has been unable so far to pick the locks themselves. The leather strap, the leather facade that was over top of some areas had started to be eaten away in that time.
Sit down here with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
My God.
Why didn't you do anything in that
He
fight?
just sits up, covered in ick.
Darling, we really could have used data last time.
Why do you hate us?
We finally found you.
I did, what? Weren't we upstairs?
No, you had it.
I just, wait, what? The
Can you give me a
chest.
hand with this? I'm holding the chest.
I'm so confused. I thought, how did we get down here?
We
Magic.
broke down the
We use
building.
the stairs.
Oh, that too.
Molotov.
We broke down the building.
That's also true.
What?
This is poop. Oh, what's his name again?
Oof.
No,
He didn't come
No.
down here.
that's his race.
Oh no, we didn't come down here.
He's Nylum. Nylum, and he didn't come
Nylum.
down.
We have
And-
Nylum
and,
upstairs.
and he didn't come. Yeah, he didn't come down here.
He's
Okay,
on that.
we'll deal with this later because I don't remember even coming down here. But anyway, what do you need help with?
It's heavy.
Well, okay, we did.
Can you lift
Do we
the
have
other end?
handles?
Are there I'm assuming there's handles on the chest. Are there handles on the chest?
Are there handles on the
Yes,
chest?
there are handles on the chest.
I'm holding one handle.
Okay, D.
I cast Mage Hand and go underneath. You have 1 minute. Let's get up the stairs.
I also cast
Do we know-
and go underneath.
Ah!
Aha!
We have
I'm
a
not helping.
total of like 10 pounds.
Yep.
All
10
pieces
pounds
of
later.
art.
Okay.
I challenge your Mage Hand to a thumb war.
So you have the
Now it's
photo.
10 pounds heavier.
It's 20 pounds heavier.
It's actually 20 pounds heavier. They're on top of it using it
Did
as
you
a
separate
anchor.
the cartridge
That
from the
I
flare?
remember. I have one cartridge. He has the other.
That's what it was.
On the way down, I took it out, but when I got back down, I put it in there. But I
Everyone
still-
has their survivor's pack.
Why do we need survivor's packs?
For the compass.
Darling, can
I'm
we please
walking
get
up the stairs with the chest.
For the included compass.
I remember why I
so-
did. Maybe I don't want to remember this anymore.
Immediately grabbing the chest, and I'm assuming everyone is following suit and not just meandering behind.
Yes.
Freshly rendered soot.
Session 5 is where we first introduced
just
the
back
magic
to reality.
rock.
Right click.
What?
Yeah.
Session 5 is where we first introduced the magic rock. That's why it's 55 views.
That's not why.
That's
That's not why.
Christ, I freaking hate this.
If that's why, I'm disappointed in all of you.
What are you
But
doing?
you
That,
guys,
I said that. Oh.
Whatever.
you guys do start heading
Session 5 is
upstairs
when we
easy enough.
introduced
You know
the
the
rock.
stairs are not trapped.
58 actually.
15.
Who is the last person out?
Probably me. I'm in the back encouraging that. Be like,
perception
you can do it.
Yeah, darling, you're so helpful.
I know.
That's
Perception.
probably
You
in the
said.
front of the line since I'm not helping Gary. Just like
Yeah, you and I would probably be pretty close to the chest because of the big
14.
thing. So we'd be within
For
30 feet.
perception,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
14.
As you are the last one leaving, you actually start to see the puddles of ichor in different groups start to move inward in different sections, starting to recoalesce.
Guys, think we should hurry
But
very
why?
quickly.
you guys said something about the
The
Molotov.
puddles are combining.
Do we
Is
have
this-
another Molotov? Because
Some,
we're going-
something
We
else
had
to like
6. We used 2.
permanently
used
fill it.
No, we did use 2.
Did we use?
I
I
threw
thought we
one.
used
I think
4.
you threw one.
I
I don't
threw
think
one.
anyone else threw.
I had one ready, but I didn't throw it.
Everyone had a
I
Molotov.
used to.
Yeah, everyone had a Molotov, so I think we're the only ones that threw them.
Okay, so
Okay,
I
we
have
were down
one.
the
You
building.
have one. At least where we're saying, and you have one. I think that's
We made
No.
6. We made 6. So
Oh.
not
Oh.
for everyone.
I thought we made 5.
I was against
I
burning
made
down the
6.
building.
No, we
I'm
made
assuming
5.
you're walking as this is happening,
Yes.
or you're just standing there watching.
No, we're
Can we
fine.
walk a little faster?
Yeah,
We
they
made
walk
walk
five,
and talk,
we're
somebody
walking.
set off the Molotov, throw it down the stairs when we get up.
I
Okay.
recast Mage Hand.
Uh,
5 pounds
was there,
later.
was there anything else like important in
No,
this
just
chamber?
not that.
I just-
Just
okay,
go,
okay,
go,
fine. Okay.
There was an entire other direction,
It
but
does not
that's-
matter, she's
okay,
walking.
let's
It's
go.
a giant
Oh,
chasm.
oh,
There's
oh.
nothing down there.
When we get up, we'll shoot off the flare and we leave.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Job done.
Get
Easy.
up the stairs, run.
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah.
Fast,
Thanks,
fast
son.
walk while carrying it.
Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Easy peasy.
Sick.
I totally did and almost died.
So
I don't know what you're talking about.
easy. So easy.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Can I have you roll a athletics check?
Wow, come on, man. Okay.
Take them all down.
I'm sure you're not that heavy. I'm sure that we could probably like
Put
have
him on
somebody
the
Put him on
chest.
top
carry
of
you or
the.
something.
Put him on top of the chest.
He's taller
Then you
than
probably
every
need
single
like
one of you.
two.
Oh crap, that's right.
13.
Yeah, but you're spindly. You're like
I request a
slow
roll
going,
of
like
disc.
but-
Slenderman.
I want to roll a disc.
You know the
Why?
Slenderman.
Can I help him up the
Slenderman.
stairs so it can be a standard roll?
Can I assist?
It's another 13.
Nice.
Damn it.
Yes.
Can I assist?
Were you attempting to assist him, or were you walking up the stairs?
An attempt to assist him all.
I'm still in the back cheering
Well,
everyone on. You
your
guys can do
disc
it!
would
All
still
the
been a
use those
13.
muscles!
Did you get the
Panic, you're
bolt
like,
rolls?
we can just hurry up a little, please.
I am. I'm encouraging you.
All right,
Speed.
up, pass it down,
Fast
pass it
walk,
down.
fast walk.
Fresh rolls, go!
You guys are between the 6 of you, and given
Once we
the
get
size
up,
of
is
the
there
trunk is heavy, so it's not, and it's a weird, going up. Yeah, it's.
That's why it's the two of us doing it.
But
You
guys
you
are
have to
able-
lift up higher. Me,
He's
I
got
have to
small
look
legs.
lower.
It's right now vertical on him.
Yeah, for you, you're like this, while the rest of us. Well, not the rest of
He's
us.
a
The
dwarf,
rest
but
of
he's
them.
like
No,
the same
no.
height as
Oh,
everyone.
of course,
I'm,
it's
at, I'm,
the
at,
same
I'm at the top of the stairs though, so I
Oh, I thought I
can
was
keep it
leading.
low.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
you were going
he is
up?
a rather
I-
very tall dwarf, so he is actually the same height as almost all of you.
Hobble, William, hobble, hobble, hobble.
But you guys are able to
Once we get up, is
very
there any
easily
like
exit this cavern
big,
back to the main.
large, heavy objects that I can use to cover this hole?
Yeah, there is the large beams that probably weigh a couple 100 pounds each that were supporting this building.
But
Yes,
yes,
the chest here.
Do you
so drop. Okay,
do you have a chisel?
Help me put these
I have
beams
a
on
saw.
the.
Oh,
Help me
we-
block the
I
hole with
have
the
a
beams.
handsaw.
Can you carve something into that beam that's blocking the top?
Oh, excuse me.
Carve
I
something
just
into
want
it?
to
Yeah.
put the
Here
beams.
be
what?
aberrations.
Given
No,
how
we
this thing
can
was
just like
attacking us, wouldn't
we
it not
can
matter
cut the
since this
beam
thing was
down and-
loose?
and then
Should probably
block
just
it.
go.
I meant as a
Can
warning
we
to
shoot
everybody
off
else.
the flare
who's-
so the ship can be on its way,
Well-
please?
Alright, one
And
someone,
then
one
he looks down to
person.
his leg.
Shush.
Please.
One person shoot out the flare. Everyone else try to cover the
I think
hole.
we need to cover the hole to not allow it to even get out anymore.
No, I'm holding.
so
I'm
it
holding
doesn't
for
need
Soot
the
to
water.
And
hold
then
the
maybe
beam.
build a sign. No.
Okay, we
Here's
can
the
build a
beam,
sign, but
please.
first we can build a
Why
sign
do you need a
after.
sign?
These cities were like 100-pound
To
beams.
warn
Just a couple
people, but
hundred pounds
after.
each.
Alright, I need help.
Alright,
So we
beams
want-
first. Beams first.
No.
I grab the other side.
Flare first. Flare first.
Mage hand. Mage hand.
What are you mage handing?
Whatever the fuck.
A few rocks to fill the
Yeah, exactly.
His survivor
I
stone.
throw in a couple pebbles.
No, I would never.
Okay. Where's the flare? Who has
Survivor
the
Somebody
flare?
stone.
shoot the flag. Get them
Give
on the
me
way.
a second.
Get,
Just give me the flare, I'll do
Okay,
it.
give it to somebody else and we can keep going.
Who's holding the other side of the beam right now?
I'm on the other side of the beam.
Oh, I was just gonna drop it.
Yeah,
in.
the two of you roll an athletics check.
well, we're out. You had to do it outside.
We are outside.
No, I thought
Actually,
we
this
were.
is just gonna be a straight
They're
shot.
outside.
We're not piling the door from the inside.
We're outside, darling.
Oh, I thought we were
They're
inside
outside.
covering the
21.
trap hole.
21?
You shoot the flare.
But I
Strike
thought
track?
the-
Is the building burnt down around?
No, because he's still pointing things off. But I still think
Then
it's
we-
pointless because this thing is
Oh,
made
yeah,
out of
that's
like
true, yeah.
goo,
Like,
and you can just
the
go
trap
through
door,
it.
The-
By the back door,
Yeah.
since everything is gone.
He's having a
Everything's
harder
broke down,
time
that's
right
right.
now, but
That's
Can I use
it takes-
levers to increase my force?
Ezak.
roll with
My
advantage.
mechanic- Oh, yeah. Hey, mechanical advantage.
Instead
Let's
of
go.
lifting it using a fulcrum and a lift, you know, and try to push the beams over.
So
It was
what?
lower.
Natural.
It was with advantage, so you got.
I'm
the
at the
Better
short.
than
I'm at the
spell.
short. Yeah, but I'm at the short end of the lever, so it doesn't
Is
quite.
that
help me.
So
bad?
what you need is a 5-point fixed pulley.
But if
How do
if
you
you're
know that is?
trying to just, it will take some time. These are heavy and stuff. But you can shoot off what you can. You can
I'll
do
shoot-
it. It's gonna take some time given the size.
Give me the flare if you
I'll
want to
shoot
keep
the
going.
flare off and then
Can I roll a d20?
Crap.
15.
Fires with no problem.
I was worried. I was like, it's gonna be so.
I was like,
Do you
we
want
are
the other
fucked.
flare just in case we need to use it again? Here, I give him the flare.
In the distance, a battleship arrives, and you hear
I
fortune
kinda
inside.
see
and
it
you
go
have
to
the-
off.
see the flare.
I watch it go up and just make sure it's like.
You guys actually did do this at night
Okay.
because you had to
Oh, that's right.
you lit the building on fire in
Okay.
the early stages of the
Yeah,
day,
we-
and then needed to wait for it to burn down.
Oh shit! We are going to be attracting more than just the ship.
Fire, fire.
If the ship didn't see the flare, they probably saw the fire before.
That's true.
So right now you
Oh.
fire off flare into the sky. It, I don't know if anybody has ever seen a flare before. It lights things up pretty bright. And as soon as this goes off,
But it's
you actually watch a ton of birds fly away out of nearby trees, along with some things that are much larger than birds.
Does it land in any trees?
What, the
The
flare?
It'll burn out before
Yeah,
that.
bird, yeah, it goes
It stays
Say
really
that.
tries to stay in the
way
air.
brighter than like any light spell you've
Yeah,
ever
but
How
power
did
that
you
any
know that,
ma-
Emilian?
mage user has ever used.
What?
How did you know it would burn out?
But the flare goes,
Emilian?
shoots off into the
401.
sky.
401.
And burns for a little bit of time in the sky as it's coming down, signaling to the airship where you guys are located. Right now, you guys are just back up top.
Why don't we
Okay,
bring the
help-
chest into the house
just-
where we've been
I
at?
think that's a good idea, Ezak.
Okay, yeah.
Help move. Continue just moving.
Anyone else wanna
I'll
take the
grab
chest?
The other
What,
end of the chest.
Lift.
Can I really
This
quickly
thing's a lot
try
heavier
to
than I
make
thought.
try to
Darling,
make a
I'm
rudimentary
going
sign
to
on
die.
a piece of wood with my smith's tools?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to make a sign that says, "Beware, monster inside."
Do not move the woods.
Just with a chisel and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you can easily carve, as people would do in like the side of a tree.
Yeah.
You know, start carving into it.
Zombies here.
Fuck the NCR.
What?
This is New Vegas.
I know. California.
Um, But you're able to very easily carve that in. It takes
Yeah,
a
or
chunk
is
of
that-
time.
is
If
that
it's
enough?
just the two of you, it takes some time to move all the logs and stuff in an attempt to try to cover it as best as you can. But you eventually do get the main opening that you came up through back sealed over. The two of you are able to get. The two of you are able to carry it back to the thing with no trouble. It's a bit heavy, but it's not heavy enough to be overly cumbersome that you are unable to bring it in.
I realized something really quickly. We just set the fire in there, and then we just deprived it of oxygen.
Nobody threw them all.
Nobody
up.
was
But we didn't pull them all.
We did not.
You should've.
Oh well. Well, it was a bunch of puddles
I don't
that
have
were
one- I don't
I
have
combined.
one.
got that
I'll
shit
take
on
one.
fire, darling.
This is a ghost town anyway. There's not going to be that many people that come across this. I think the fact that it's an empty town is enough to probably ward people that don't want danger off. We're here for a reason. That
Do
other
we
people
get a
won't.
ship coming on this?
Might be a while. It has to do an entire circle, and it was baiting something.
Anything?
Oh yeah, it was.
Not in that brief of a time.
Damn.
We just want to set up a defensive perimeter so that everybody's ready, just in case that flare attracts more than just the ship.
Sure, I'll go sit
No.
down.
Sit in the middle of all of us. Don't wander off.
Well, that's what
I'm not going far, son.
that's what I was saying. We should just go in the house and just take cover in there. Have one of us stand by and keep watch.
Nylon is actually back at the house.
Nylon!
What color is he?
I want to know as well.
He's normal color.
What color is normal color?
He's normally white with blue at the bottom.
Alright, so
Oh,
it's
Nylon.
normal now.
Hello.
You have a chest?
You can't really
Oh,
understand.
that's
I'm still sealing a hole.
Wait, we are calling him Nylon now? I thought we were calling him Wolf.
That's his race.
That's his race.
Oh.
Well, his race is a flute.
Yeah, so
Who was
he's a
it,
flute,
Jordan?
but I thought that we were calling him Flute.
Yeah, then
So
you
he-
upset with us
It
calling
was
it
the
Foos.
abbreviation of
He was
his
like, "Do I
race.
call you Dwa and Hugh and and
Woo.
Git
I'm
and
bullying
Hugh
thanks.
and
So
you?"
we named him Nylon.
Hugh,
Okay,
Hugh,
it's
Hugh.
Mullion backwards.
Well,
Actually,
I got
he just
that
calls
part.
me so.
Alright.
Exactly, just static.
But yeah, he's waiting back there. Those you guys spend time out there. Can I have? So what is? You're loading. You're working on logs. What were the two of you doing? They went back to the house.
I went back to the
Well,
house.
Back to the house.
once it's sealed up, I'm
Back
going
to
to
the house,
we're
sitting
going
in
to
the
go back to
center
the house.
area
Can I
where
have
they
two
are.
of you
Yeah.
roll a perception check then?
I would also like to say once we get back to the house, I'd like to sit by the window keeping watch.
You want me to roll perception? Or?
No, the two people who were staying outside.
Gotcha.
Well, after we think it's sealed up enough, okay, we're just buying ourselves a little bit of time, okay?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the house.
Yeah.
Okay. We head back to
He
the
does
house.
not want to roll the perception check. So if you want to roll the perception check,
Okay.
he voided his.
19.
19. You can hear a number of different rustling sounds of creatures approaching throughout the forest. Things are moving closer.
This is death.
Was I outside the house or like right? I assume I was like right.
This is when you were. I said well for the two guys who were
Oh.
still out, who were
Oh,
outside
we're
and
putting
talking to you
things
while
on?
you were putting things on.
Okay, so we're both still out there.
Yep.
Well,
Things
okay,
are coming.
we need to get back to the others before
Yeah.
they surround us. Come on.
You guys double back quickly.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
you
go
guys
back to the house.
quickly rush back across town into the cottage that you guys have claimed is your own right now, closing the door behind you.
Guys,
Huh.
things are coming.
What do you mean things
There's
are
like
coming?
rustling in the woods.
Probably caused a bit of a stir with the animals and
Alright,
creatures
I
and
say
stuff.
we just.
If it's dark, I take a torch and I throw it to the middle of the road. That way I can actually like see outside.
Why bring it closer to us?
Darling, you're going to get us killed.
Why bring it closer
Is
to
there any
us?
light inside?
I think you're trying to scare away
If
any
you guys
animals.
aren't, if you don't have any
Well,
light
they're
going,
not
If there
there.
is any light, I just
The only
start
light we had
smoking
is my
that.
torch. So I threw it outside so we can actually see outside.
How far did it go from
But
the
then they
thing?
can actually know.
Oh,
but then
athletics
whoever it is knows that there's actually people
I
here.
continue to hide.
roll athletics check.
So the flare,
questioned
the flare
everything.
doesn't illuminate the ground right now. It's not doing it right now.
Oh,
so it's not bright enough to touch the ground.
It burned out.
Oh, okay.
What did it just say?
Oh, you definitely should
Great.
have took first watch.
It's
Yeah.
about 5 feet. He lobbed it into
And
the
it sheds
into
light
the
in like a
roadway
10-foot
in
radius.
front of your building. In front of
There's
your
several thousand people standing in front of you.
We need to get a torch away from here. So this is the only light source in the entire town.
I
Everybody's
just-
gonna
So
lose
run outside,
power.
pick it up, run 30 feet,
No, wait,
drop it
no,
in.
I maintained it.
Exactly. The house is
Where is everybody right now?
In the house!
Okay,
What
if you
did
made
you
10
take
initiative,
out?
Right by the
No,
door.
shoot
you
the-
already.
Oh, I ran
I can use
outside.
catapult
I
on it.
was going outside to it, but I'm like right by the door.
We don't.
Where is everybody?
I'm in the house.
House.
I'm in the house by the window looking out
I'm
toward the front
probably
door.
by the front porch. By the front porch of the house. I'm probably
Okay.
not in
I said
there.
I'm outside now, so I'm outside if you hold.
Seeing it only go 5 feet, I would have, being by the door, gone out and then just chucked it further.
That's what I went to go do.
Yeah, so I'd probably be outside, like right outside.
Alright, so the three of you are inside, you're at the window, you're at the door, the two of you have walked into the center of the road. This is when you two, and who's at the window, can see a number of creatures starting to coalesce and come into the town, especially now that there is a light source drawing their attention in. Let's have everybody roll initiative again.
I
and
blame
Curtis,
Ethan.
Sick.
on
I
this.
blame
For
Isaac
where
blame
we're at
Isaac.
right now.
That's fair.
I blame initially our flare.
Oh,
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 I'm
yeah, that's
I
also
also
true.
blame the flare, but mostly Isaac. Motherfucker. What does
So-
it say?
It's a 7. I know, it's really hard to read it, but I kind of like get it after a while.
Should we have
Darling,
not
I
set
have
the flare
very
off?
few spells left.
No,
Maybe
we
we
should-
should
we
have
should.
gotten back to the house first, then fired
I
the
don't
flare.
think it would have been. It still would have been.
I thought the ship was honestly going to be a little bit
We maybe
Hey,
would have had time
honestly,
to
I
wait for
thought
me to
this
set
Can you
up.
grab
quicker.
me, please?
Alright, 20 to 25. 15 to 20.
15.
19.
You said 10, right?
Yeah, please, thanks.
You want to clear this middle area?
10 to 15.
Wait.
13.
19, 15.
14.
There's 16.
Yes. What do you?
What do you say?
14.
What do you?
I'm 13.
You're 13, you're 14. And the two of you?
8. 4.
I wrote my character's full name for this.
Okay.
Got it. Alright, Mulian, you're up first. Right now we're in this loose kind of combat area, like creatures have not yet engaged you, but things are closing in. You can see you see the two of them, from your perspective, at the window. You're looking out and you can see the two of them going to the center of the street, and you can see the shadowy figures off to different sides. Kind of in this semi-bipedal walk. Sometimes they take a couple of steps and they kind of like there's this lumbering gait to them. Humanoid in size.
Humanoid, okay, I was gonna ask
Humanoid
that.
in size. Semi-bipedal. Too shadowy other than the single torchlight right now in this what is night.
Okay. The window that I'm looking out of, is it shattered?
No, it's intact.
Not shattered, okay. Gonna improvise an action and go grab a nearby chair to set me up in the window. And then,
No.
if you'll allow me, I'll use a bonus action to kind of like precision bust out a pane.
Do that.
Roll an attack.
With,
Getting one of the chairs. They did not break all of them in the room, so you were able to grab a chair, set up.
I'd bring it
Now you're shattering one of them. It is a cross pane, so there are four different panes to this glass.
okay. I rolled an 8 to hit.
There's 3 left.
to hit?
Yeah, with a
Use
mace.
3.
With a mace, given it's a stationary glass, you get full damage.
Oh, me. Oh, me.
She is.
3
not
damage.
you.
Right now, just in your state, you're just not hitting it hard enough. You start to
Okay.
crack it, and definitely in things, probably a little bit more, and you would have shattered it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But just not enough.
And then my turn.
Okay, this you did do a chunk. You could probably just need about this, right around the same amount of
Yeah.
damage. Would extra would.
And you said it was a cross, it's a 4?
Yeah. And you are right now on the right hand. Right now, the door is to your. Would you have posted up on the door? The door being on your left side, which means they are to your left, or they're on your right side.
I envisioned the door being on my right, so the window being on the left.
Got it.
Yeah, that's how I envisioned it.
Finger. Alright, you're posted up and you started to chip away at the glass in front of you. Dimitri. You and Isaac had just gotten to the center of town and both reached for the torch at the same time, attempting to move it further away from the cottage where you guys are at. This is when you see a couple of creatures probably about 30-40 feet away from you at this point. Not entirely sure if they've seen you or not, but
I'm just gonna look back just towards the direction of the door,
yeah.
and I just want to snuff out the light on the torch.
Can I just have you roll? How are you attempting to snuff it out? These are torches, so yeah, they're intended. You know that you can wave them around.
I was just gonna
knock
like step on it.
Okay. Can I have you then roll an athletics check on this? It's gonna be mid to high. You know, these are torches. You can wave them around pretty frantically.
14.
14. You start stomping on the ground. The torch head itself is probably about this wide, but just the act of stomping on it, you really got to smother it in order to put it out. It's not enough to put it out that way. But that uses your action.
And turns to Isaac.
Go back.
You doing anything with anything else? No, staying there. Got it. I'm gonna have let's roll a perception check for these creatures. Oh yeah. Okay, so the creatures right now you're where you're at. You're in basically on a straight road. There's buildings in front of you. You are just the road is going from the door going up to the left and right. You know, front face of the door. It's just going just like here, just straight road. So there's a couple of creatures on either sides coalescing in onto the center of this place. The two creatures on the right-hand side, and the three creatures on the left all start to move in succession.
Towards us, or?
Yep, all towards you. The three on the right use their whole turn in order to come up on you guys. So you guys have three guys on your right, and the two guys get to you with time, and they both take attacks on you guys as they come in. You see these creatures are covered in fur and almost have like wolf-like snouts, except they come very short, almost like a pit bull, like just a very short snout. It doesn't elongate out. First attack is going to be on Isaac. Nope, that's gonna miss. Goes wide as his claws come out. You can quickly duck underneath. The second attack comes out to Dimitri. Also, complete whiff. These creatures kind of still in this fog that has rolled over this dense areas. The night has actually gotten humid, and all of the moisture in the ground started to evaporate and just laid this entire field out with this like 2 feet of fog on the base level. You're able to quickly duck out of the way. Also, as these creatures come in with their claws bared, going towards you. Now, Isaac, you are up.
I told Dimitri to go back! Disengage and I would have left.
Take your damn turn.
Yeah, well, the fact that he's still here changes a lot of things.
You gotta stick to a plan. You staying out there.
I used, I grabbed the torch. I used my action to disengage.
I was like, are you Morse code?
And fuck. I'm in bonus action disengage. But now I have my movement and my action now. Alright, I'd like to use my...
would it have been an action?
Oh
to
no,
pick the torch?
it's an action to...
No, you can pick it up.
Alright, I use my bonus action to disengage. I run 30 feet per, like, not towards the house where everyone's hiding. I run 30 feet in one of the directions, and then continue.
You can either go down the road to the left, down to the 2 creatures, 3 creatures, or forward in between buildings down an alley.
I would go in between buildings down an alley.
Going straight? Okay.
Going straight. Grabbing the torch, trying to lure them towards me, and I
You watch him pick up the torch and just start running forward.
after half my movement speed, I'd like to drop the torch.
Got it.
And then I'd like to use my... I would hide.
Hide? Okay, roll it using your action. Stealth, roll a stealth check.
And I'm trying to lure these get them to follow me instead. 18. Not 18. 15.
15? Got it. That was Izak. Soot, you're up.
Okay, everybody back to the house! Get back!
Just did it.
I'm just gonna activate Theta, pull it out to put it.
Pardon, mademoiselle.
You ran away from the house, you said, right?
Yes, because I don't want to lure them towards the house.
These are all of your buildings. This is the one you are in right here. And Lillian's over here at one window. There's one window here. This is your door. Architectural room. I forgot the symbol is for windows.
We have minis.
It's literally 2 lines, and then
Dope.
usually
I did
it's
the
not
sign
like
for a door.
usually it's not like a center line. It's like 2 separate lines. But I mean that.
We do
is
have
basically
minis
it.
for people though.
Do I have, what? Yes, I do.
There's close quarters.
So we
I
post
don't know
up.
what they call.
Hey guys.
You're outside?
Dimitri.
Yeah, I was on the front porch of the house basically, like right outside the door. Like I was trying to get everybody to
I
come
thought the road
inside.
was a lot
I-
wider.
I
You
also
were at
thought
this
that.
window?
Yeah.
But-
the
No, I
other
only
one.
lobbed it like 10 feet out into the road.
No, I
Each
thought
square, like, just think about like, in actuality,
Dimitri's there.
this
No,
is like how
Dimitri's
far
right,
away it
he's
is
up
from
there.
the front porch.
I'm saying the road itself.
The
I
road
thought was-
itself, like
It's about like 30 feet wide. That's definitely.
I can sprint across it in
In
6
my
seconds.
mind, it was a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use Theta, position it next to myself on the front porch,
Oh yeah, these will be perfect.
and then there's one attacking Dimitri currently, right?
There's like 5 around me, I think.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
They do not have weapons, man, but I have gnolls, and
Jeez,
gnolls are
we
perfect.
Started, and they're already right
I assume they
upon
were
us.
gnolls.
I have gnoll minis, and gnolls are very similar.
It's not great.
Just greens, beans, potatoes, tomato.
Got it. So
I have
Soot.
not gotten
This
any sort
changes
of rest from the
everything.
last fight.
I know.
No, nobody else.
I did not think they were already right next to us.
The 3 on the other side used their entire action just to close the gap. You started, once they saw movement, they're like, oh, pray, and just came out.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm still
Spell
going to
cantrip,
do
cantrip spell.
the Force
Still
Ballista,
cantrip
place
and
it right
cantrip
next to
can't
me.
be fine.
Do
Cantrip
we
spell.
have something that...
Can you
I'll
cantrip
just use
spell?
one of my die. Because I don't need my D4, so I'll just use that.
If you want to use this, use a working wheel.
Sure. It's a new multiple, okay? And then... Sorry. It's a action to take it out, and then now I'm going to fire at the one that is currently attacking the matrix. Which, I mean, multiple of them are, right? Or which one is the
Only
that-
one actually took a swing at me. The other one
Okay.
took a swing at us.
So I'll take a shot at the one that is actually shooting him. That is right next to me. Damage. Where the fuck is my...
Unless you want to use this as Theta.
No, where's the floating skull?
That's cocked. That's better.
Oxy.
For 14 damage. 14 force damage.
Did you roll the hit?
It's not the roll to hit. Oh, no, it is. I'm sorry.
Magic missile. Upgrade it.
22.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Okay. So 14 damage,
Looking good.
force damage, and
Okay, he's
if
still
it,
standing.
if it is a
Takes it, he
creature,
takes it. You,
and it gets pushed 5 feet away from,
which one were you firing
I'm
at?
shooting at this guy.
Okay. Firing it. Luckily, you rolled so high because you're right now shooting right in between a lot of people.
That's fine.
Managed to hit him. You can push him back. Got it. That was your action, bonus action. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna stand up here.
Oh.
Got it. Dolph.
Okay, I'm going to cast. Is the window open? Like, it's just, like, no glass or anything like that?
Oh god damn it.
It's
Oh my
stronger
god, I
than you
didn't
think.
do what I wanted to do.
Oh god.
For a decrepit house, it's pretty strong.
You rolled an 8 and a 3.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Okay, I stand in between the door, and I shoot my firebolt at this thing.
Got it. Roll an attack.
17.
17 hits. Roll damage.
2.
2.
I had to completely different
Blast out this
conception
fireball.
of how
And
this
this like
town
bipedal
looks.
like
I
creature
thought that it
comes
was like a lone house
flings
all
hit
by itself, and
dissipate
we
off the
Yeah.
trees.
see
Seemed to
the
have
things
singed the
before
fur a
they
little
got
bit.
to
Okay.
us. Like,
I kind of thought so too. As it turns out, the town is not big enough for the two of us.
Got it.
Well, because I can't open a fucking window.
No,
I'm
you
going
can't
to
open a
move to the doorway.
My window is mostly cracked if you want to help.
In the distance, do I see
Okay.
anyone coming?
You can use your action to make a perception check.
this is like one of those like Red
I'll
Dead
just,
Town that like you could sprint across in like 10 seconds.
So useless right now. I'm going to Eldritch Blast on this one.
Got it. Roll an attack.
Hold on. Where's that go? 16 plus 5.
16 plus 5 to hit. Yeah, that is.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
You blast this one in the head. It drops down to the side, down to the ground. After taking these 2 massive blows, drops down. Back up to Mulian.
Okay, so Mulian is going to cast Toll the Dead on the same one that you attacked. Which one was that?
Well, he's
The
dead
one
now.
that's down.
Oh, okay, never mind.
There's one right outside the window.
Right outside the window, Toll the Dead. And that's a Wisdom 13 save.
You broke the glass, or
No, it just says I have to see them, right?
okay, yep,
Oh, no, sorry, just within range.
yep.
Okay.
Wisdom save on their part.
Was he damaged at all?
No.
He's
Okay,
not.
gotcha. Yeah, Wisdom 13 save.
Fail.
8 points of damage.
Got it.
Sick.
And then as my bonus action, I cast Sanctuary on Soot. So, you have Sanctuary.
The one that got hit, is like
So you have Sanctuary.
flinch or any, is like, are there any sign that
What? There's monsters literally right in front of me.
Actually, before Dimitri
Your
goes,
turret attacks, it doesn't count as you dropping Sanctuary.
Well, right, because it goes away if I do attack.
If you attack,
one
yeah.
drops down.
It's
One
basically like a
drops
designated
down from
stun
on
right
top
now.
of one of the rooftops. And same goes right behind you guys. Soot looks up
When
as
I-
he hears
when
it,
I make
the roof
an attack.
creaking behind him and
Does that
sees
count
another
as a
one
turret though? The theta?
drop down
when,
behind him.
when the turret attacks, I'm making the spell. The spell.
The
attack.
first
No,
one
well, now
is
it's
in
wasted.
front of
That's all right.
Isaac is going to take a swing on him.
damn it?
No, it's really fucking low. 13.
Just misses.
The next one is actually going to take 2 attacks on the ballista right in front of it. Oh, that's really fucking low. I'm about to swap dice in a hot sec. I'll get one more attempt. That's better. Okay. 24. The hit on the ballista.
That fits.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
Slashes into the back of it.
It's taking
Um,
damage.
Now it is. Now it's Dimitri's go.
The one that got hit with Toll the Dead, was there any sign that like, to like reach or
It, like, shook its head kind of like a dog would when you like blow a dog whistle directly at it.
Okay.
But other than that, it really kind of just
Is that the one that's like closest to me at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, how much damage did you do to my
5.
5.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take out the sword and just straight across. Just take a
Got it.
slice
I
of
Attack.
want to be useful. I'm not trying to die.
16 to hit.
just hits.
I was like, let's set up a defensive perimeter. It
Uh,
wouldn't matter, just
12
like
points of slashing
2
damage.
avenues of killing things.
Like
and then
you
cut this
are
one
the
straight
defensive
down.
perimeter.
Cut it. Slash right across his chest.
And then just turn around to the other 3.
Yep.
So I'm gonna knock the other. Yeah, that one down.
Yoink.
It is in the rest of them now. The one is going to turn around and take a slash at Soot.
So, really quickly, I want to ask you, do you want me to start realistically, like, lower than where I'm at right now? Because I'm at max. I didn't use anything.
Where's everyone at comparative to their max? Some of you didn't
22.
take any damage, right?
Because I haven't cast
took damage?
anything or
I'm at
taken any
25% of my total health.
25%. You're
Oh,
at.
okay.
I took a short rest after the fight, but at the end of the fight I was at 9 out of
When did you have a
27.
chance to take a short rest?
Excuse me, second wind. Second wind. I had the second wind. So I had to gain back most of it. So I'm actually at 21 out of 27, but
You're at
I was
9.
at 9.
45% of total health.
I was like, short health? Like, short health was not
Everyone's
I have
right.
like 4.
Okay.
I lost like 4 points on like my max health.
I'll take half.
Everyone's right.
When did all you get hit?
The end of the fight.
When did you all get hit?
During the monster.
I have
But
one life.
when?
And,
The end of the
I'll
fight.
mark off
Yeah.
one
It
myself.
exploded, remember?
Yeah.
We all
Jan
failed our
Brody
death checks.
Comes at you and takes
Especially-
takes 2
especially
slashes
me.
at you. Soot.
Ouch.
That one absolutely hits. That's a 23 to hit.
Shield.
Shield. Alright. Second attack.
Don't forget you haven't attacked yet.
25.
Oh yeah, those.
You haven't attacked
that-
yet.
Yeah, that-
No, don't they have to do something if you haven't attacked? Because you can't
Yeah,
sanctuary.
so you haven't dropped Sanctuary yet, right?
No.
you have to.
So,
Oh, they have to succeed a wisdom save.
yeah, 13.
Well, so if I use shield, does that negate that,
succeed.
or?
It succeeded, so the attack's go through. The second attack does hit
Okay.
on you. 4 points of damage. Slashing damage. You managed to block the first one. Do you have your shield out or no?
Yeah, I usually
First one,
in combat,
block,
yeah.
you take with the shield, but as you get pushed down, you get pushed down into the corner, and then you right across the open side of your bare arm, claws across you. The other one, there's 3. The other one's gonna run over in between. It's actually gonna try to tackle Duff, the gray one in the center.
And rest.
To Duff.
Yeah. So can I have Dove make a dexterity saving throw?
Sure.
Actually, it's going to be contested athletics or acrobatics. So either acrobatics or athletics instead.
Okay, acrobatics. 17.
Well, he rolled a natural 20.
Ah, sick.
Pummels you straight to the ground. You are grappled right now and prone. This creature is right now on top of you. Cool. Now, this one's going to take 2 attacks on Dimitri, the one that...
Yep, don't move. Okay.
No, that's fine.
Yep, that's fine.
First attack is a natural 1.
You in the house.
So this guy?
Yes, I was in the doorway.
That one's
So
attacking
he's
you
in the house now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
so okay. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what space he was
Second
on.
attack is 21 to hit.
Hits.
21.
21.
7 points of damage. Slash across. Yeah, that's all.
Which one you meant? You said 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Shield. AC 17, so it would be 22.
Yeah.
I was going to do that, but I'm like, I didn't do the math right.
Okay.
I thought I did the math wrong, so I thought it would have been 21. That's why.
Next time, once I roll damage, damage is dealt.
Yes. I didn't even hear. I wasn't even listening to damage. I'm like, okay, 21. But math was wrong.
Ezek, you're up.
Disengage. Going after this one, I'm gonna try to just right from
Aren't you
behind.
still holding the torch?
No,
I
you're
said I
up.
dropped it halfway through.
Oh, okay.
You have 2 actions?
Yeah,
Disengage is my cunning action.
This is a roll.
course
I'm
you
trying
are.
to slash from behind. Do I have advantage because it's behind or he's within 5 feet? Or
Something is an advantage.
not advantage, sneak attack. Because but I'm asking.
You get advantage, so you get sneak attack. Like, isn't it? Doesn't he get?
He's not getting advantage. He gets sneak attack. There's a thing if you get sneak attack of an enemy if you have an ally within 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Or
Okay.
if you have advantage
Yeah.
on the roll. Right now he does not have advantage
I
on the
don't,
roll,
okay.
but an enemy is within
Okay.
5 feet, so he ally is within 5 feet of the enemy.
I was hoping. 18.
So no flanking.
Hits.
You're not doing flanking.
We bounce around depending on the flanking.
That's why I asked, like, do I have advantage? But no, okay, no. But no.
I think it's just a.
I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna die in the next turn anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want.
He's flanking you.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
The way we did flanking last campaign was if it's 2 people flanking, you get a +2. Then once it gets above, if you have a 3rd person flanking,
It's a sliding
it
scale.
goes up. But once it hits +5, then it just becomes advantage
6.
instead of
10 damage.
because otherwise at some point if you had like 12 people surrounding the creature, it'd be like
Yeah.
I did 10.
10.
Just gang stomp.
Yeah. So
Just-
at that point it just rolls into advantage. So you're up.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to cast Thunderwave, and it's a 15-foot cube. So I'm going to try to 15-foot cube originating from me. So, am I originating
15
at a
foot radius or diameter?
cube?
Okay. So 3 squares.
Yeah, 3 by 3
3 by
squares.
3. Okay.
Can it go
that-
through buildings?
No. What? No.
Oh.
I don't know. I actually don't know. But it doesn't matter.
Are you able to choose who it hits?
No.
Okay.
15-foot cube, so I'm gonna try to catch these 2 guys.
You
if I'm
will
here,
catch
then
them. You will get both Isaac and Dimitri in
It's a 3 by 3.
it. Okay, you will get Isaac in it. Isaac's within
Hit me
melee.
in it.
Yeah, you won't. You can scoot around Dimitri.
This is 3 by 3 right here.
Where? Where are you?
Right? He's right here.
I'm right here.
He's-
1, 2, 3.
He's like
1,
in
2,
between
3,
these
1,
spots,
2,
so
3.
he's right carrying melee with this thing. You're getting, you get these 3, you get him.
You only need to be 5 feet apart, 5 feet away from the enemy. Why'd you get closer? You're hugging the dude.
Oh,
Okay.
Because I'm currently on, like.
I guess I won't do that then.
Oh shit!
Okay, if I do Tasha's Caustic Brew, which is a 30-foot line, can I do the line on an angle? Okay. 30 feet long, 5 feet wide in a direction I choose. You make dexterity saving throw, 14. And
The first one in front of you fails. Second one also fails.
okay. So they're covered in acid now.
Okay.
Or until it uses an action to scrape or wash the acid off. Covered creature takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of their turns. So then now, with the Eldritch Cannon, I'm gonna just shoot. This guy hit him, right? I'm gonna shoot at that guy.
Yeah, roll attack. It's a ranged attack or is it
It's a ranged spell attack.
ranged spell attack? Okay.
It doesn't have an inside and an outside range. It just says 120.
Yeah.
I would assume since a machine, it doesn't feel fear.
Find the machine.
It's one thing if it was prone, but if it's being close, I don't know how much that would.
It says range area 120 feet.
No, I'm trying
Roll
to
at
get
disadvantage or
Yeah, I'm trying to gauge because with any sort of ranged attack or ranged spell attack has disadvantage if you have a melee creature within. If you have a creature with melee, so the
Yeah.
question is, does that transfer over to your Theta?
the cannon is a magical object. Another thing is when I make the spell attack, the wording of Force Ballista says make a ranged spell attack originating from the cannon. So it's actually me that's making the attack.
Okay, so yeah, you're within melee, then it has disadvantage.
Well, this guy?
Yeah.
I'm in.
You're within
melee
melee of
with
another
that.
creature, and it's within melee of your Theta.
Okay. 16.
16 just hits.
Sanctuary drops on you.
Well, it wouldn't have anyway when I cast Tasha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tasha's Steady Sprue. 13 force damage.
Got it.
And that pushes him 5 feet away. Okay.
Dub, you're up.
That's it.
Hi. So I'm on the floor. The
Yep.
thing's above me.
Right on top of you, holding you down.
Great. I'm just going to shoot it in the face with firebolt.
Disadvantage because it's a range spell attack and melee.
And you're pinned. And you're grubbed.
14.
Misses. It's close. You load up one hand, it moves its head out of the way, just launches right into the ceiling. Another hole gets popped into the ceiling.
Sick.
Darling, we just
Morgan.
fixed the roof.
Okay. I can fix it again.
What was the difference between my dagger being the pack weapon and my longsword being the pack weapon?
What was the difference? The longsword does more damage.
We'll discuss that later. I'm ripping off my longsword and
Okay, roll on attack.
16 plus 5.
Hits.
10 points of damage.
Nice. Got it. Back up, Mulian.
Yeah, so,
You can see Dub is currently being right to your
Squished.
yeah, so
right.
Sanctuary as my bonus action on Dove,
Hi. What did that do?
and then I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
And then Toll the Dead. Has this taken damage?
It has.
It has. Okay, so 8.
Oh, it doesn't make a save?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was saving. Yeah, 13. I keep forgetting that.
What's the DC is 13?
13 for
Okay,
Will.
pass.
8.
8, got it.
And then here's Sanctuary for your.
Got it. It's looking pretty hurt. Yeah. Dimitri.
I'm gonna take a slash at the one that Izak stabbed.
So when he goes to attack, he has to make a whiz saving throw of 13 or higher.
Isaac, do you remember how much damage you did last
He
time?
can
I wrote it
choose
down.
to just not do anything.
Damage you took last time?
How much damage you dealt
You,
last
the
time?
warrior creature,
10? You were the
you
tank.
make an attack.
Because I was very mad.
Or do anything basically.
11.
The enemy deals damage to the creature. The spell ends. Got it.
11 to hit, misses.
Yeah.
Just
So it's like a barrier as long as you play as long as you play nice, basically. Consider it that.
Okay.
Would there be a bonus from flanking? Oh no, it would all be a +2, so it would be 13.
13 still misses. Goes out. It parries your thing off. It bats your weapon off to the side as you strike in, moving off to the side. Anything else?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, actually, the one rushes in towards Izak. He's going to make 2 attacks on him. First attack is a 16. Hits. 4 points of damage. Got it.
Does it do it again?
It's gonna take another bite.
That's fair.
No.
Wow, I rolled 2 11s and then 2 14s. So 19 to hit.
Hit.
2 pass.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Because I go next.
What?
Because I go next.
Oh, oh my god!
Our first death of the season.
It's me,
God.
right?
Yeah.
Or don't I go right after them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These 2
Yeah, screw it.
On their
I'm using my
turn,
city
take,
dice.
uh,
No, you're just gonna drop it over here and you're not even gonna look at it.
Alright.
No, you're gonna do it from over there.
From
That
that-
way
you don't-
you don't
Oh,
even
I'm
even get to see.
not looking.
Got it.
The world may never know.
Ah!
Oh no!
I don't like it!
Oh no!
Ah!
Yes, we also die.
Got it.
Then we won't know.
TPK.
A paladin named Orkin suddenly emerges from the war.
Next one takes an attack on Dimitri.
It takes 2d4 acid damage, unless it wants to shed the acid.
Actually, it should be acid. So will the one directly in front of you. The other one's gonna rush you towards Theta and take 2 attacks on Theta. That is a 21 on the first one to hit,
That is.
and a 18 on the second one to hit.
That
Ouch.
does hit.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
So that is 7 points of damage on the first hit, and 3 points of damage on the second hit.
Ouch.
So 10 total.
It explodes. It doesn't actually explode, but it does. It's now disabled.
Yoinks.
It's malfunctioning.
So, your turn.
They're eating on my. They're eating on my baby.
Oh yeah.
People pop.
Fails the
Feeble
wisdom save,
before
can't make the attack. Soot, your turn.
Okay. Do I have one more spell slot? I hope I do.
I did.
Okay. No, I don't. I cast Tasha. Okay. I'm just gonna.
Oh my god.
Fucking die.
I'm just gonna fucking die.
I just have to read one thing.
That's me.
Just have to read one thing. I'm sorry.
I'm the problem, it's me. It was no first this time.
Can't do
So proud of us.
I'm so bad.
Uh,
Sorry, we
sorry.
have to celebrate something.
I'm just gonna shift my
I knew I
movement
should've ran
here
from combat.
so that I'm still in range of him, but
Never run from
I
combat.
guess I'm just
literally
gonna
gonna
shoot firebolt at him.
Yeah, roll attack.
Always ran.
Which one are you firing at?
This guy directly in front of me. Good. So that is definitely a disadvantage.
Does it? They both take damage at the start of their turn, or they use?
They can either take the 2d4 acid
yeah,
damage,
okay.
or they forego
Did
their.
it do any damage when it first hit them?
No,
You didn't. Okay.
it doesn't. It covers them in the acid, but they take damage at the start of their turn. It's not that great, but okay. 17.
17 hits.
No, it's gonna be like 2 or 3 sessions probably.
Okay, 4 fire damage.
4 fire damage. Good.
That would be funny. Considering that means immediately after that.
You go on a cruise?
He's looking real hurt.
And I'm not gonna do the week after that either. Just not for me.
I can't do anything else. That's it. I'm done.
Got it. Duff.
Hi, hello.
Hey, hi, how you doing?
Pew 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 pew.
Another again with disadvantage unless you're gonna use a melee attack.
Sanctuary drop them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that does.
Do you not have a dagger on your person?
It'll still drop when she attacks.
It still drops when I attack.
She does basically anything hostile.
Alright.
Hostile. I don't know. Man.
Shouldn't have done that.
I've seen daggers.
Not me.
Basically, play nice, and you get to keep sanctuary.
I'm going
Basically how it
to
goes.
disengage, and I'm going to
It
crawl.
is holding you.
Oh, never mind. I'm not.
No,
Use
please
your
let
action
this
to
go
break
No,
the
it's
grapple.
not. I
Yeah.
forgot.
She just
You gotta
carries.
You can attempt to
You gotta
break,
break
the grapple.
grapple.
That I don't think would dispel it because it says an action or a spell, or an attack or a spell for sanctuary. So you can try to free yourself and
You can either you can either attack, do nothing, or try to break free.
Yeah.
Alright, shits and giggles.
You
Let's
just
try
try
to
and
break.
break free. You're
Let's
not
try
gonna
to
drop
break free.
sanctuary.
Okay, roll a athletics check.
I'm using you. Alright, dice, don't fail me now.
fail.
So it's a 2. My athletics is a -1, so it down to 1.
You did not manage to break free. This
Yeah.
thing is too powerful. Morgan,
Oh, flip of the sword and
roll attack.
that is a 2.
2
So +5.
does not hit.
Where is my jail? If I can.
Alright, if you have multi-attack,
No, I don't.
do you have anything you can use as a bonus action?
Oh, please.
Alright, Mulan, you go. Oh, she's figuring that out.
Okay. I cast aid through the window on you, and you. Hit point maximum goes up by 5, and your current hit points go up by 5.
Wasn't that temporary hit points?
I think that would be necessary.
No, I think it's
Each target's hit points, maximum and current hit points, increase by 5 for the duration, which is 8 hours.
I'm gonna wait on that. I don't know what that rule was.
Anything else,
I
Mulan?
don't think you get to choose whether you wait on it or not.
No,
He doesn't know what he rolled.
He doesn't know what he
I
rolled.
had 2 failed death saving throws.
Oh.
And then he
Oh,
rolled.
okay,
and
I
he
got it.
rolled.
One
No.
in the ether, so you may or may not be dead.
Oh.
So I don't know if I'm up at 5 hit points right now.
I also.
Bueno.
Find out on his turn.
Yeah.
Anything else,
So
Molly?
can he target a dead creature with that spell?
I
You can try.
Okay.
an
You-
incapacitate
there's
creature
no
maybe, but
reason why he would know whether or
Right,
not. So
well,
he
yeah.
targets the person.
He tries to, yeah.
Yeah.
You can target it, just a matter of if it has an effect.
Right.
nothing for my bonus action.
You can give a table a healing potion. You can dump it out. It doesn't know what
I
happened
cast
to it.
Revivify on
Why
the
is there
rogue
still a
that
hole
this
in
thing
his
is back
second
alive.
head of the healing
Dimitri.
potion?
It's a mimic. It thanks you when it walks off.
Happy to resurrection.
Parry the blade off this side. I'm just gonna come and try to swing across the neck and
Okay,
pretty much
roll
just
attack.
make another. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo!
Cuts the head clean off.
Vorpal sword.
That's cool.
You tried one, didn't ya?
4 plus
This one's
3,
worse than the
7.
other one.
7. Is that already double?
Yeah, I rolled a 2, 1 d10.
You
Plus
cut the
3.
head off of it.
Depends on what flavor you got too.
Plus, if they have 2 health and you
I was
roll
gonna know it. It has 8. Like, fuck. I
It
rolled
drops.
a 2 on a d10. Like, please roll a 10.
Other one's gonna come step over Izak and gonna attempt to make an attack at Dimitri. 15.
Misses.
Got it. The other
Just
one's
knock it
gonna
off the side
attempt
of the
to take an attack at Soot. 12. The other one closes in on Soot and also takes an attack on Soot. 2 attacks on you. That is a 22.
That does it.
3 points of damage.
3.
Yeah.
I almost heard you say 30.
No. And then a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Got it.
Ooh.
Soot, your turn.
Okay. Really have that much useful things right now.
Get them all for you.
I'm gonna use my smith
Oh, I can't
tools to
help
make
it.
them a nice,
No, I'm not asking you to help.
Oh,
I'm
some nice
just
horseshoes.
like,
Nice.
I'm
Make sure you don't
gonna
stab
cast
through her as
firebolt.
well.
Sanctuary drops.
What do you cast?
I'm gonna cast firebolt
I don't
at the
know.
guy that I
It
already
is.
damaged with the
Every time anyone does
Okay,
anything
so
aggressive,
any
I'm
ranged
gonna try to
spell attack
sanctuary
has
drops.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Got it.
I rolled with disadvantage last
Does it
time.
actually drop?
No, you're fine.
Okay. I was like, what?
He's fine too. Sanctuary
If
dropped
you do
last
something
turn.
aggressive or you lose concentration.
Yeah.
I think
No, I
So,
don't think it's concentration.
16.
16
Give me
just
one
hits.
check off the shot.
No, ironically enough, I just had it open.
6 fire damage.
6 fire damage?
Yes.
That's enough to burn that one down.
Which one?
Thank you for your
This
help
one?
every time I have
The
This
one.
this guy.
Yeah.
2, 3.
Pocket arsenic. Pocket arsenic.
Molotov.
That's
Anything
pretty much it. I'm not gonna move.
Dove, you're up.
Hi, hello. I'm going to just be cuddled by this big fluffy bear.
Alright,
Hello.
Just gonna sit there.
It's gonna be mauled to death by this big
Can I
fluffy
get
bear.
You're not gonna maybe attempt to.
By
like,
attempt, I'm gonna lose sanctuary.
Not if you attempt to break his grapple.
That's not an
I am
attack,
weak
right?
as hell.
No.
So then you should break his grapple.
I can't break his grapple.
You should at least fucking
Just
try.
try.
I'll try, but I'm not gonna do
Just
it.
let death come.
Right. With
6.
sanctuary on it.
6?
6.
Well, at least you rolled.
Sanctuary drops.
At least you tried.
I don't want to try.
I rolled a natural.
No. You should reverse that. She didn't even want to try.
I
You didn't
You all
wanna
peer
try.
pressured her into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Everyone who's outside
we
is
peer
laying on the
pressure her
ground.
into wanting to
What's
live.
the worst that
Yeah.
happened, Juice?
Izak from the floor and
You
death.
managed to
You should
break
really
free.
try.
It's half your movement to stand up, but you can move 15 feet. If your movement speed
No,
is
it's still
30,
right in the
you can
corner.
move 15 feet anywhere.
Where's Flu? I mean,
Well,
Milo!
Nylum.
No, in the house.
I moved.
I don't know where he is.
Not to be
but
like a rules guy, but
asking.
didn't you have to disengage before?
Yeah. Actually, I never.
It wasn't me this time.
I'm not the only one that's
What
dying.
about
okay?
the homework, Professor?
Okay.
Shut up!
What?
Okay.
I'll just stay there. It's
Yeah,
fine. It's fine. I just stand up.
On the sword and give for the
Unless you incur.
Roll another attack.
All right.
Shut up.
Sanctuary drops. That was aggressive.
aggressive.
Die.
Um, 16.
Hits just fair.
Fix a relationship mending. Too big.
8 points of damage. I went for the jugular.
Yeah,
It's
too
a
big of a
soft
hole.
spot.
Okay, 2 hit
Ah.
points.
There
This
can't
one
be
drops.
there can't be any parts of each part that are
Is that
destroyed.
this one?
They have to be
Yay,
so whole to be mended.
You know what's really
Uh,
sick?
Problem.
I have Mage Hand, but I have Gitzerai Psionics. I can make my Mage Hand invisible, so I can really pretend like it's somebody else.
Julian, you're up.
Hi.
I'm starving.
There are 2 creatures left.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a look at what's next.
Yeah, those
The guy in the room just died.
Oh,
Don't-
Yes.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, and Ezak is still on the floor. I love that about Ezak being on the floor. There's 2 guys still up.
One by Soot, there's one by Dimitri.
I
Ezak.
will toll the dead on him. Wisdom saving throw of 13.
Dang death. That's my rest of my turns.
I was gonna say, we skipped him the first time around.
No, he rolled.
He did.
No, and then I went again, and then we skipped him, and it
Yeah,
went
we
to
did skip one round. Okay.
From the window,
Yes.
Oh.
toll the
To
dead
the
with
wall.
saving throw of 13.
Pass.
He needs to keep
Yeah, everybody's all these
Oh,
hits
that was
are
the wrong.
wrong.
I was like, how did I roll a 20 on a d12?
No, take it. 20 points of damage.
3 points of
I was
damage.
thinking about a
That
good
looks like an
barbarian
8 from here to me.
I'll take 8 if you want to call
I'm
it
like,
an 8.
you roll 8 again?
It's definitely a 3, but I'll say it's an 8. I'll lie if you lie.
He can't see
For your
dice.
sake.
Dimitri,
This
you're up.
is what I saw.
For mine, I'm blind. We rolled another 3, by the way.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Cut off the head of the arm miss. We're just gonna kind of continue the momentum, swing around, and then just green flame blade cut across its chest.
Got it. Roll your attack.
Two!
Misses. Goes wide. It's gonna take an
I
attack.
made myself dizzy spinning around.
It's gonna take an attack at you. 20 to hit.
Shield.
Got it. The other one's gonna take an attack at Soot.
Do it.
Natural 1. Goes wide. Alright. Soot, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to just shoot him. Just keep shooting him. That's the wrong die. I'm sure I have more lightable, flammable things in my pockets.
Might be inflatable falling on too.
9.
9.
Keep paying attention to me.
What?
That's it.
Dub, you're up.
Hi, hello, how are you?
By the hills we go.
Turn, doing. I'm going to turn. I'm going to shoot at him. I'll drop the sanctuary.
Make sure it drops. Okay, we can tell people.
Move right back to where you were. And then.
Natural 1, please!
I can
Whack you in the
figure out
face.
where the. Let's use that. I still haven't figured out where my
Okay.
inspo.
That's it.
Morgan.
Is this window open? Oh wait, is this still the door? How wide
Yeah,
is
right,
the door?
that's the door. I
Alright,
moved to
I'm
the side a
gonna
little bit.
be right up on your head, darling.
Hi, honey.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that one.
Which one? This one?
That one.
This one.
That one.
Okay.
Isn't that with disadvantage because you're within a certain range?
Morgan,
No, it's
do not throw away your shot.
Thank you, Mark.
If another creature's within melee of her, it's
I
disadvantage.
dream of the monarchy.
Well, according to
Ew, Peggy.
Weird line.
Oh, this one!
I'm not
For
throwing
the
away my
monarchy.
shot.
So you can still hit it, but move around.
I
right
think
now
you
you're
had
going
something to
through
do
a
with
wall.
that. That was like a
I said I was right up on down.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Getting real cozy.
Mark looks at you, goes, did I throw away your
Eldritch
shot?
Blast!
And immediately you got a
Natural
piece one,
20!
How do you want to do
Oh,
it? George Washington.
Oh!
George Washington was on high when he said, "Don't throw away your shot."
Just
We're out going.
over there, and
Hey,
then
calm
Oh
down,
god, don't
from
start
my
this
You're gonna
fingers
hit
again.
the
launch
fucking
the echo with the blast and
You're gonna hit the ceiling.
Blows the head clean off the creature. Julian and Dimitri, one creature left.
Wrong creature.
That
No,
was,
what's the right creature?
no, she was shooting that.
She was
one.
shooting
Oh,
this
I
one.
thought
I
she
was
was
shooting.
shooting
She
me.
was shooting
No.
that.
No,
Oh.
I shot the one in front of you. But it
Julian
missed.
and
Stuff was
Dimitri, you
being
two
helpful, I
both
was
go.
not.
Yeah.
One creature left.
Swinging.
Yeah, and told the dead. With saving throw 13.
I rolled a 9.
succeeds.
I rolled a 19.
Nothing happens. Everyone is upset.
6.
8 points of damage.
Guys, he's
He's
still
standing
standing, but
technically
he's
in the
looking pretty
window.
rough.
Holy fuck!
There is
Um,
actually one thing I would like to do.
He's gonna take
old
an
man in the
attack
window.
on you. You
You're
can attempt
actually
something.
casting spells.
I quickly try to subtly feel my face. Am I still in the form of a human? Like, look at my hand like I'm still human.
Oh no, all of your features are gone.
I switch back to human.
Oh no, why?
Oh, no.
You rolled a.
Oh, never mind.
But you can attempt to do something.
I told the dead
Oh, my
enemy
mom.
that's on the floor that doesn't look like a human anymore.
Hey, wait a minute!
I attempt to
He's
say,
not one of
I
us!
attempt to say hi to a spirit named, to another fellow rogue spirit in the afterlife.
He says hello.
Hi, how are you?
You're
doing?
not dead yet.
Oh no!
No, she's just in hell.
I
I'm
know.
saying hi to
Fucking
Corey.
true.
Yeah.
He can
That
also be
is
in hell.
true.
You know what we should do tomorrow?
Attempts to claw at you, but right now
like
with
$20
all
for
this
Chef Boyardee.
Fucking
creatures down and so
love
many
you.
people coming at it, it swings
Is
right
that what you're
and
making right now,
misses
Chef
over you.
Boyardee?
Soot,
It smells
dove.
fucking bomb.
Yeah, it does smell
Okay.
really
There's
good.
nothing.
It
There's
is.
still one left.
One left.
Okay.
I wish it was though.
You
I
keep telling me
did-
it's not, but it is.
Just a little bit left.
Alright.
Not with the disadvantage,
No,
right?
disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I still rolled a 2, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dove.
Yeah.
One left.
Kill it.
Alright, fuck it.
I'm gonna run up to it at least, like right next to it.
Alright, second level
Distracted.
wishful at this motherfucker.
Kill him.
Oh my god, does it have to be second level?
Yes.
We're at the end of the fight.
No, that's all I have.
You had a second level spell.
I have 3 slots for second levels.
How often do you use them?
Not enough.
24!
I'm
Woo!
out of second
We have
level
not had a
spells.
long
She said,
rest.
she said, "Oh man, I only have 3
9
second
points
level
of
spells
damage.
left." I'm like,
That is enough.
here's me with like
Hell
3
fucking
ones.
yeah!
and
I
have 2
did it!
firsts. I have 3 firsts.
We had a boss level fight last time.
I guess she is.
Oh, sorry, I only had 2 second level slots left. Sorry, that's my fault.
Alright, the
So
last
why
creature
do you
drops
have
down
second
to the ground.
Immediately go
Huh?
to Ezak and
The
just
last creature
Just-
drops to the ground.
immediately go to
Run.
Ezak.
One down. We gotta get back into the building. Get back into the building.
Immediately go to Ezak.
I also
sorry.
go over to Ezak to start trying
Is
to
there
pull him
anything
back.
you'd like to do in your last moments?
Is there anyone above me?
Dimitri is close to you.
What would you
I'm
like to do?
apparently, I'm apparently not
I-
close to you.
Reveal the emerald necklace and say, make sure I'm buried with this.
Oh.
See y'all in October!
Wow.
No.
Such a dramatic moment.
The thing that catches you is once. You heard him say this to you as you made eye contact when he dropped. But as the rest of the fight went on, out of the corner of your eye, and nobody else was close enough to see it, you watched all of his features start to go away and become this very pale, featureless form, almost. There still were eyes and stuff like that, but very round, soft, and like just a flat mask almost, with just eyes and a mouth. As all of you see Ezak not moving on the ground, what does everyone do? You are out of combat.
I turn
I'm-
to Soot.
I'm right. We got to get in the back into the building. Safer in there.
Can you help me drag out
William
the
comes out with his crutches
Yeah,
and
Alright.
drops the crutches when he gets within range.
We
Too late.
Dives on him and just starts spamming spare the dying. Spare, he knows, but spare the dying.
me and Morgan try to take out the wolf of the house.
Drag it out.
Doof. Where, oh. Just slowly get up and just go turn around, and go in the house, and just look for a vault of some sort.
Just gonna live. We've got. Just help me
have the
bring him back
parachute?
inside at least.
Where's his parachute? Where's a
Do
parachute?
I see anything in the house?
Wait. Too many things.
Okay.
What do you mean?
You're
anything
looking-
in that?
Just
What-
like
what do you
cloth.
mean?
I want
Just
just
to
something to
cover
cover
him.
the body.
Cover him. We need to bring him into. What if there are more of those things out there still? We're still waiting for the ship. Bring him inside.
Can I have you roll Can I have everybody roll a perception check?
I need my d20. Can I get my d20, please?
Every character.
14.
rolls such a check.
14.
7.
20.
11.
You, the two of you can spot lights in the sky moving closer.
Roughly how far out?
Probably 5 or 10.
And there's no other motion from the.
Right now, it seems to have died down for a moment.
Mulligan from the floor, literally touching Izak. Do we have a second flare?
There's.
I gave it to him.
Shoot the second flare so they can come here quicker. They have a med bay on the ship. Spare the dying. Spare the dying.
Is everybody else okay? Where is everybody else?
Yeah, what is it?
Where are the girls?
Is anybody doing anything?
I'll take the
you-
second flare and just point it towards the lights and just not
Go
at
over
it, but
to see
like
what
up
happens.
in the direction, just shoot it again.
I'm gonna move them out of the way a little bit. There we go.
Roll a d20, actually.
Izak gets set on fire.
You missed.
I just let the
It
entire
explodes in his
ship on
hands.
fire.
You take 8 points of fire damage.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Natural 1 was a misfire.
I'm okay.
It's still up? Oh my
Oh,
god.
He's
Holy
still
shit.
up.
I thought we were gonna be
Fucking
dragging
just
you
lit-
back.
At least the light source is on us now.
Lit his hand up. It is bright as all hell.
Cover it some.
I
Throw
literally
it.
just put it on my butt and
Somebody
sit
throw
on
it.
it.
Is
You want more fire damage?
That is not. That's not. the-
Instinct, you just.
Hackett, I'd like to say one thing above table.
Yep.
The laser was on internal, it wasn't.
You rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
For you guys, Hackett's been working on like a really annoying laser for probably like the last year. It was on my bench. I plugged it in something Friday.
Still up.
I was tempted to fudge it and be like, you get 1 round for somebody to do something, but I'm like, I have to honor a natural 1. If you had
To be
rolled a
fair-
2, if I had
There
debated
wouldn't have
it.
been much that any of us could have done
Yeah.
realistically,
Yeah.
like in the amount of time.
Yeah.
If
Ah.
only.
How
The one caveat was he didn't know.
how heavy is Izak's body? I'm gonna try to lift
He's rather light.
Yeah.
Alright,
We should still
Okay.
cover him with
We
a cloth.
need to wrap him.
get him in the house first, then we'll wrap him in a cloth, then we worry about the ship getting here. We all have to get back inside.
Can I get my Can I get my die so I can throw in dice jail?
I don't even know where the
You did
jail
roll-
is.
You rolled
Yeah.
a natural 1.
It's like, damn it.
I was like, I literally went,
Don't
oh.
roll it
now you're
now.
13.
Don't roll it now. Let it be. Let it be in jail for the rest of its life.
Oh.
Yeah, I bring Izak's body into the house.
I helped
Ship
try
is
to
on
bring it
making
in.
its way closer. A couple of minutes go by, and eventually the ship starts to get within the town proper. You can see it right on the edge, pretty close to the edge of the town, and you watch as the anchor drops into the ground.
What do we do? Do we just leave him here? Do we
Well,
take
no,
him?
we
Like,
need-
like-
we're
taking
bringing
him
him
with
with us. There might be somebody on the ship that can do something, anything. We don't have the capabilities of reviving him.
where's the
Almost went smoothly.
where's the parachute?
Spare the dying.
Oh yeah, so is there a
Most of us have had a
He has his
I give
parachute.
mine to
Somebody.
Izak.
I
respect.
He has his
I
survivor's
open
pack and
the
his parachute.
survivor's pack and very carefully, respectfully wrap the body.
Do we take any? Not trying to like loot his body, but like, do we just?
Everything on his
Let's-
person is staying with his person.
Let's
Okay, that's
figure
what I
that
want
out
to know.
when we get onto the ship.
You gather him, and they lower down. They lower down the system with one guy. Sees all of you from the distance. All right, flare was good. That means mission was a success. Good to see everybody. Sees the look on all of your faces. Okay. Oh.
Let's
Okay,
just
get
go.
on, get on, get
Let's just go.
We gotta leave.
Come on.
You're all able to crowd together and get real close.
Does he grab the chest? The guy, at least.
Oh yeah, who's
Um,
grabbing
That's
the...
what we. That's what
That's
we
what we
did this
came
for.
here for.
I will
Um,
grab the chest.
yeah.
I'll grab
So
one in.
Dimitri,
I'll grab
Dimitri,
that.
come on.
so the two of you are gonna have to stay behind real quick. Then brings it up in one go with
Okay, me
the
and you will carry.
4 of
Yeah.
Me,
the
you,
3 of
me.
you in the body,
Dove and
Uh,
Morgan,
and
you
then-
carry the body.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then
I will continue
comes
to
back
cast,
with the 2 of you in the
spare the
crate.
dying.
You get pulled onto you get loaded onto the deck. You guys bring him aboard. Right now, it's a sparse crew on the top deck, but there are a number of people around.
As soon as we get up there, I look at anybody and I say, we need medics. We need help now. We need all the medics that you have now.
We need doctors.
We don't need the doctor. We need somebody with some kind of magical training.
Well, that's all I know of.
I'm not going
Doctor.
to patch up his loss of breath.
Or
The-
clerics, anybody you have
Clerics.
who
The
can
two,
help.
is he wrapped or is he like gurneyed? What did you?
I
guys
think
think?
we just. I
It
was
would-
thinking of
I
putting
wouldn't
just
have
a
allowed him to be
coffin.
wrapped because I'm continuing to cast the spell. I would have. It's just that it was a great.
Yeah, they bring him aboard. You guys search it. What happened? What happened? One of the guys comes aboard and meets with you guys as you guys arrive.
He was attacked. He didn't make it, but he's still fresh and continuing to cast.
We lost him maybe
Thank God for
10, 15 minutes ago. The flare caught more than just the ship, seems. We kind of knew that was going to be a possibility, but...
Sorry, looking for where my whole thing, where's the crew of this whole ship? Here we go.
Sorry.
You guys are, you agree to one of the,
Yeah.
who is carrying the body?
Me and Morgan.
Two, yeah, he's letting know. The two of you go down. Mulian is limping alongside. They bring him down into the lower, down, actually into one of the top cabins on the top deck. They put him aside. One guy rushes downstairs, comes back up. As Willow, the quartermaster, goes over to Ezek. What happened to his face? What happened to his body? What happened to him? As you all notice, he has lost everything that was him. His entire complexion is pure white, like his shirt. His features are gone, and his hair was white, is now even devoid of any pigmentation. It is crystalline white. His eye color has changed. His ears have changed. Everything is very smooth.
Is he still wearing the same clothing?
Right in the same clothing. His hands have smoothed out. They've lost all of the residue. You flip the hand over, the hand is missing all of its lines like a normal hand would have. It's pure, just white. Almost like wearing a rubber glove over top of it.
Are you sure that we got the right
Yeah.
body?
Yes.
This is his
What?
armor.
Yes.
He's in the same armor. He's in the same armor.
He's in the same armor.
Yeah.
Yes. This
What
is
happened to
him.
him? Why does he look like this?
We
don't
don't
know.
Can we
After-
bring him
We
back?
don't know.
After he went down, he started just.
He doesn't have a pulse.
Is there
Don't
any
you have
way?
a cleric or a religious person who can do anything?
That kind of stuff is not very privy. Most religious types don't board ships often. This is not something. I'll look around, see if I have anything, but I don't know for it. Is there anything? Are any of you privy to that kind of realm? That kind of magic?
No.
Not reviving.
Mulian?
Nothing to revive on my end. I tried to heal him when he was down. I thought he was.
Ezek, can I have you roll a d20?
That one's still in jail. You should roll this one from the get-go.
there's one thing that working in the mines you learn is that if a body is let to rest too long, there's no coming back. We don't have a lot of powerful cleric magics in our district.
Spare the dying.
So anybody goes
Yeah, I
down
can
in the
spare
mine,
1 hour.
It's
Or what
just-
is the other thing it also does? Or is
No,
Just
not
cut
really.
off
It was
all
more of a
there's-
panic thing that
no,
Mooney was
there's
doing.
another spell I'm thinking.
Yeah, he was
Gentle
gentle repose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mooney was
Spare
panicking.
the dying
Usually
just
spare the dying.
stabilizes.
After bringing them up to, I think.
I wasn't sure if you had.
No,
gentle
just
repose or not.
they're similar to what you had before. Just stabilizes you. 0 hit points.
Yeah.
1 hit point. Powerful one. Gentle repose is the one that extends the
Yeah.
time of death and stops the decay.
So Dubs takes a minute. No, I am not. Die, but die.
Go, keep going.
We'll only
Luna
check if the one
takes
that
a
comes
minute.
back
She
looks the
sees-
body and then goes.
Yizak laying on a bed table. Where's
He's on top of the table.
okay? He's laying down on the table. She sees him. She knows that she killed people who did bad things, but he didn't do a bad thing. So she starts backing up, slides down the wall, and she just starts sobbing her eyes out.
There's nothing I can do. I don't have anything, and if none of us are the type of stuff we have is basic medical aid, bandages, wraps.
how
some
long is it to
pain
Dragon
medication.
Spotter now?
We're still about a week out. So the first 3 days, 10-day journey.
I don't know if that's short enough time.
I don't think it is. I back up and I join Dev and I comfort him.
Are we in like a separate room?
Yeah.
Alright. Like this entire time, I've just been kind of opposite, like closer to the wall, just away from the body, just like back a little bit, but still keeping an eye on it.
He was
I
from
wish I could.
Dragon Spotter, right? That's what he said. So, if we were going to bury him anywhere, it would be back in Dragon Spotter anyway.
I wish I could do
We
more.
wanted to be
There's-
buried with the necklace.
I'm not privy to
Last thing.
religious archetypes and stuff and magic wielders that can bend fates. But
What
maybe they
what
are.
necklace are you talking about?
The emerald necklace that he showed me. The last thing he said was make sure he's buried with it. Still just like looking at the body.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I look-
he does not resent, other than the clothes, he does not look anything like the man any of you know. A very,
Doesn't make
a
sense.
very round face, devoid of
When he went down,
ebbs and
out of the
flows.
corner of my eye, just noticed the hair and features just slowly turning white.
But is it like a disease? Or like
Have any knowledge of
I've never heard of a creature that can do this to a person. If you want,
I would have studied magic. I don't know if that would be.
if everybody wants to roll a nature or intelligence check, see if they can recognize.
I'll just do a general intelligence check. Probably wouldn't have known anything about
22.
Fang, but
17.
yeah, no.
17.
3. Well, actually, 8, but still terrible.
2 of you haven't heard of it, but the 3 of you have. You all rolled high enough. They're rare, and normally find a place and blend in, and others changelings. And they normally get a bad rap because of creatures like Dopplers and doppelgangers, because of their ability to look like anybody they so choose. Most of the time, sometimes creating their own persona, sometimes mimicking other people. But generally, the 3 of you know that they're not the same creature. Changelings have a lot more intelligence and personality to them, whereas a Doppler doesn't.
This wasn't.
And the body indicates the white, and paleness indicates of a changeling. and not a doppler, which would turn into this rather blue, very lanky, long, spindly kind of mess, whereas this is humanoid, but like a mannequin.
This wasn't done by the creatures.
What do you mean?
The ones that attacked us, this wasn't them. This was something else. I know that much.
So like a mask?
No object or creature.
I meant like a mask. I meant like. Is this what he really was, or was the thing that he showed us really what he was?
This,
What?
through her sob, she says that this is who he really was. He was showing us a mask of what he wanted to be. At least I'm guessing.
No one knows.
No one really knows. No one will ever know now. Sobs.
Well, so like,
I look up from the body and look at, was it the quartermaster that's down with us?
Mm-hmm.
There's a list of, what's the word? Opposed species and races that are not allowed in the city. Do you know what's on those lists?
Changelings are one of them. They are banned from entering the city proper.
what he said was he was from there, so he must have been in the city already.
Yeah, I just know they're not allowed. That's yeah. Most likely because they can pretend to be anybody, even if they're not. Nobody wants another person walking around mucking up their life pretending to be them.
What are you gonna do about this?
We were not in Dragonspire. We are not in Dragonspire, and he is no longer he is no longer part of this world. There's no ban on that. We can't throw him off. We're not planning on making any other stops, so we're not going to throw his body off the ship, if that's what you mean. I do not know I do not know your relations. Obviously, you were all hired together, but I do not know your relations to one another. I don't know what burial rites would be like, nor if he already had a plot, or how much you're willing to spend in order to do that. The standard in Dragonspire is cremation.
But he said he was from Dragonspire, but I didn't get a good sense of if he liked that place or not. Like, would burying him in Dragonspire be a rude thing to do, or?
If you want, I'll leave you to discuss and do.
Thank you.
I will
Thank you.
notify the captain as to
Thank you.
what has happened. Do you need any aid? I distinctly remember you leaving with 2 legs.
Actually, I had 3.
Just a little
Yes.
humor.
God's sakes, please look at my injury.
If you wish, you can come down to the proper medical bag and we can take a look.
Thanks. Have me go up and down flights of stairs on my own. I appreciate it. Thanks.
He takes you on one arm and he helps you good and he brings you down.
Mullion does resist at this exact moment. He says he'll get himself down there. It was only a joke. He wants to talk to his friends.
I will.
Thank you, though.
I will be down after I finish talking to the captain.
Thank you.
Down in the captain's quarters. That way I can inspect your leg.
Thank you. Our only option is cremation. Changelings are forbidden in the city. If we bury
outside the city.
He said he was he's a
So
corpse.
you know, like it's
I know.
It is the fear that changelings would impersonate a political figure, a governor. There have been malicious ones and people, and there have been and especially the bad rap comes from creatures like Dopplers. And they, like if a Doppler can do it, so can a changeling.
If
They have an inherent threat.
if Izak had family in the city and we're bringing a changeling into the city to be buried in the city, questions are going to start coming up, and we could put his entire family at risk. We might be better off cremating him and then asking about a person named Izak to find his family, who may be in hiding within the city.
Well, ask his family after we've already cremated his body. What if his family
Ask
doesn't want
about
that?
He
Izak to
said
find
he
his family,
wanted to be buried.
Why do we need to find his family?
We
Yeah,
have
to
Like-
give them the ashes.
Well, why are we
What-
cremating him before
Why-
we find the family?
His last
Well,
request
they can't
was to
be in the
buried.
city.
This is not.
It could be
something for
outside of the
discussion.
city.
Well,
It doesn't
then it
have
has
to
to
be
be
in.
outside of the city, but he's
And-
from Dragonspire.
But we will follow his request and bury him the way he wanted.
Okay,
It's his
but he's
last
not going to be
request.
buried inside of Dragonspire. He's not
And-
allowed in Dragonspire.
Then we don't.
But
do
no
it
one
inside
knew
of
who
Dragon's
he
But
Fire.
we're
really-
landing in Dragonspire,
But
right?
no one knew
We'll bring
what
him
he
outside
really
the
was.
city and bury him.
Quartermaster just said.
End of discussion.
Okay, Quartermaster is the only person that saw his corpse. I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll talk, but like he just said, he's no longer of this earth. He's not. Did I get the sense that he was saying that if we tried to bring his corpse back to Dragonspire,
There's
there'd
going to be
issues?
questions, but you're not bringing a living.
He's
You're
not-
not bringing
he's
in
not-
a banned species. This was on. It's a very you're flying a plane right now.
It's a weird-
There's nothing they can do.
It's a weird situation.
Somebody snuck onto the plane. They're not going to throw them off the board.
What I'm saying is,
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
All right, you can convince the captain.
Yeet!
Actually, no, no, no,
Yeah.
no. He never was
We
thrown
don't want
up.
that.
He jumped.
You can jump.
Yep.
He jumped.
Yep.
He was
So
not
that was-
thrown.
yep,
Anyway.
that is coercive.
Unfortunately-
He was
Yeah.
By
fine.
definition.
Zach can't jump off the ship
Yeah,
anymore.
that's true.
Unfortunately, we are looking at a lifeless
You know that
body.
it
He's
is
not.
very expensive. There is very select. In fact, the actual graves within Dragonspire is a underground grave. Like literally, you go into a massive building and there is like crypts and underground, because they do not want to attract the odor. That's why everybody
there-
else is cremated or buried on a mountain outside. You take a train.
The body's just on the table, right? There's no cloth or anything over it.
He was being slung in his parachute.
Just is there anything nearby that can just be used as a cloth to cover the body?
The parachute.
Parachute's on him.
Big
that's what
enough,
we
like
used.
you were carrying.
Oh,
on
so the
like a-
parachute's big enough we can just
Yeah,
kind
you can
of
just fold it.
yeah, I'm literally just gonna walk up and
Yeah, you
figure
can
out
fold
on top
it
of
over.
it.
I say we, after wiping her tears and finally stop sobbing, I say we bury him outside of Dragonspire, and then we can go ask around about someone knowing Yizak so we can tell them where to find his body.
We don't know if he was Izak while he was in
Right.
Dragonspire.
Or
Which-
even
Or
if he
someone
has a
named
family.
Yizak that they know
Do
of. Not
changelings procreate the same way that we procreate? Like, do they? Would I know that? Or
You
no?
would not know.
I would not know that.
then
We
we'll
don't
ask.
know if he has family in
Then
the
we'll
city.
ask around if someone knows of a Yizak.
is there a paper in the city? Maybe we could put a notification out and
Maybe
add
not.
something.
Maybe not a
There is a
public
paper.
thing.
Well, we can
An
do like an
obituary in the paper.
There's also
yeah.
town criers and stuff like that.
We don't need a
Uh,
town crier. We can do like an obituary in the paper.
Alright,
just
we'll
a
just-
small one.
Fucking like bury him in the ground and just
Well, that's
cover
what
him in dog shit.
Well, that was his wishes. He wanted to be buried.
I'm aware of that. I'm also worried about the repercussions of being known that we're traveling with a changeling when we're not.
We
allowed
didn't
to.
know
We
he was a
won't-
changeling
I
until he
understand
died.
that. I understand that. Understand that. It's not what I'm saying.
I say one of us has to stay with him, not in the room, but outside of the room at all times, just in
I'll-
case, God forbid,
I'll stay
someone
here.
tries to take him. We can take turns. We don't have to. You don't have to stand there by yourself. But I don't trust anyone.
Mullion turns to
I'll
Dove and
stay here.
says, "It's like you said, we didn't know," and start to limp his way back to the med bay. That's where he goes and seeks treatment.
Before we go to Mulian, is there anything anybody would like to do? Otherwise, the rest of you can head down to your cabins.
No, I'm just gonna stay in that room. Just
I kind of just tidy up his uniform and clean his face and just get him presented, I guess.
Yeah, I help him and I take a moment to respectfully pay my respects.
Job's done.
We need to know what's in that chest. We need to know why Yizak died for that chest.
I'll stay here for now. If someone wants to come by in hours, switch or whatever.
Okay.
Be in here.
Yeah.
At least
There's-
I want to know why he died for this chest.
There's one thing I want to do after everyone leaves.
Everyone does eventually leave.
I just want to. If the chart's on, just slowly pull it off. Just respectfully and entirely, just if he has, just pull the backpack off. Take out the rock, toss it in my hand, and then just put it in my pocket. And then put the backpack back on and throw it back over.
Okay.
I could not think of anything else to like as memento.
That is fine. Lillian, you head downstairs and go to. You can actually see the bottom area. There isn't really like cabins and stuff, but there is a corner, like kind of like that has like a table and some other stuff, and you can see there actually were like some locked cabinets and stuff like that. And you can see Willow is set up in an area.
Okay.
All right, come on over.
Why is he
Let's pulls a. There's a curtain, so he wraps up a curtain. Puts a curtain up. To start inspecting your leg, and going over to try to starts unwrapping it.
It was
and,
very hastily drawn as a joker.
You had it, didn't you, right?
You're up for probably the next,
I also had dagger
probably
in
the next
hand.
hour or so.
The
It's very
the fancy
late in the
dagger
day
that
at this
will
point.
for
You
the
guys are
one
probably
for
around
the guard.
1 to 2 in the morning right now. You're pushing into 3 as he unwraps it, and he's like, "This is gonna hurt a bit. It's not shouldn't be excruciating. We're gonna clean it. We're not gonna be starting. We're not gonna be scrubbing anything." But he pulls out like different things from this cabinet that he unlocks, and you get it's on a ship. So if the ship moves, stuff
Yeah.
doesn't go flying off the shelf. Unwraps it and cleans it like with proper stuff to disinfect.
Right.
And stuff
Not
like
red
that.
wine.
Yeah, not just red wine.
And
Um,
tequila.
And tequila, yeah, very sugary and sticky. And then not.
I'm diabetic. I don't
Yeah,
want
there's a bit of burning and stuff as different. As he attempts to clean, you're sitting there for a while. Given the circumstances, don't know what happened, but cauterizing the wound definitely stopped the bleeding. So definitely a way of handling it. Stuff. Will scar more profusely this way. Will scar regardless, but it's gonna be a little bit more tender.
Just happy to be alive.
Come back. Do you need me to do this for you? You should be you know you should be cleaning it at least every day.
Daily and changing the wraps.
Changing the wraps.
You have extra wraps.
There are extra wraps in here. If you wish for me to do it, you can let me know. I can if you feel capable. I did. We
Man, what is
mentioned
in your
when
mouth?
Probably sauce.
we mentioned during your interview that you do have medical. If you wish to do it yourself, feel free to. The wraps are in this top one, along with a couple of disinfectants. That won't be left unlocked. So if you wish to do it yourself,
Hey,
But your copay is like
I'd like you to wrap this first one, and then for the rest I can do myself. I thank you very much.
unfortunately, I have to lock the other one. I can't have people stealing it. I can't be afraid of taking medical equipment or people trying to take pain medication or different things.
Oftentimes, the desperate people are opportunistic. I understand.
But this one has a some basic disinfectants and gauze wraps. So he sits there for a bit, cleans it, re-wraps it, and it also applies something for the burning a little bit to try to aid in that. But eventually, and he actually provides you with crutches.
Nice, like real crutches.
Yeah, he has a pair.
still hauling around, just keep
Tree
sticks.
branches, yeah.
I will not say what use that.
Yeah, you're free to use these as long as you're on the ship.
I know what you.
And
I
once
know-
we get you into town,
no, take
we'll
it.
figure out what to
His
do.
exact full name.
Thank you. Should I come see you once we get into town to figure out what to do from there?
Yeah, if we need to arrange transportation for you to get somewhere, or so on and so forth.
I forgot something. So I was just talking to him because
I go back down to you said.
Yeah, you're on that floor, so you pull
just
some. Okay.
when I've gone through the rock, or to get the rock, I just asked him if there was anything else, not trying to scrounge it, just large that would have, while I'm grabbing the rock, would
The
have.
rock was in your survivor's pack, which was literally just was your parachute. There's not. It's a parachute and a rock.
The other things I would have grabbed though, because I knew he had them, were the 2 daggers and the sword that were from the carriage.
Oh,
that
the
were
things
from
that were, yeah.
those. I would have
Yeah.
taken those. Yeah, I think that would have been it.
Eventually, actually, Willow and another crewmate come back up into there.
Just stay there, just have the.
Oh, we can, we have to move him down below. We can't have him up here.
We when we found the crate, we found the wagon, and they had these.
I said we'll let them know that the shipment never made it, and the people guarding it along with it. It was not a case of abandonment or payoff or something like that.
You know, there was a lot.
We're going to bring him down into the cargo hold. Into a,
You know, just pick them up.
we have a area.
cloth on top.
So
Carry
yeah,
them
they carry him down a set of stairs and back into a
down. No, I
closed off area away from the food that they store.
Like, where is it getting put like in a box or onto like how is it?
Yeah, they actually most. Yeah, they find
Like a body bag equivalent kind of a thing.
they find an equivalent of a crate large enough that they can essentially put him in a large box that is long enough for him to lay out flat. Luckily, it is partially a transportation, so they do have some shipment stuff.
I put him in the box and then I just not going through just all like leave the armor and clothes, but then like any like backpack belongs, all that I'll just take and just put on top of the box, just to kind of insinuate it.
Put a lid on top of it. They don't like hammer it down or anything,
Yeah.
but they just close it off.
And I'm just gonna. How far across is it from the box, like the nearest wall?
It's up against the wall.
Oh, it is. So on the other wall. Like just how wide is it? Because I would just be sitting on the other wall looking at the box.
This room probably only about like 8 feet wide.
Yep. Just sitting on the floor, just staring at it.
Good night. The captain will wish to speak to all of you in the morning. You can inform the rest of your after morning meals. You can inform the rest of your crewmates, and they can come to his door whenever you are ready. Willow heads off along with the crew member. Essentially, if anybody wants to do anything else, you can all mark off a long rest.
And a level up.
And a level up.
I knew it was gonna happen now.
We can discuss the level up at a later point. It is you're all level 3 right now, so level 4 is a very simple one. If you wish to do it now, you can, or we can all do it together at the end.
When I prepare spells, do I prepare them at the beginning of a long rest, or like how does that work?
At the
You get a visit.
Giving him a long rest.
Beginning of a long rest.
Oh.
Or like right after a long rest, right?
That's
Yeah,
also
I
why
was like-
staring at
In
it,
the morning,
and
basically.
then inevitably
Like when you wake up, you
Oh, you
choose which
just
ones you have
pass
prepared.
out, but I don't leave. I just sit there.
You never care.
Well, you haven't made friends before, and now one of them is gone.
I had a friend. He is also gone.
This one's more recent. Don't want to open a wound and let it fester. Are you okay?
I'm fine. lose sight of the actual goggles.
You all wake up the next morning.
I'm still in the cargo hold.
Cool.
I was sitting there, and then inevitably, just from the exhaustion of everything, just like passed out against the wall.
You all wake up in the morning, a little sore, a little bruised, mostly together, but
Oh, excuse me.
we're back on the ship. And I have somebody roll a d20.
I'll do it. 3.
3.
Beat me to it.
It is a perfect, beautiful day without a cloud in the sky. You all wake up. You hear the morning bell go off, signaling food is prepared. Up to you. Go get food.
Dawn's eyes are so puffy from crying that she's like, I can't see.
Anybody who wishes to get food can go get some morning.
I
Food?
get some
I'm
grub.
gonna go get some food.
I'll get food.
Go get food.
You can see the rest of your compatriots.
Oh.
Andres, I hope you're doing
Yes.
some work right now. Got it.
Yes.
Are you alright? I mean, I know that you're not, but somebody has to say something.
I'll be okay. It was
Well-
it's different fighting people who hurt you instead of seeing someone that you have known for a week who hasn't hurt you yet die in front of you. Or just die in general.
I've been around a few bodies of people that I knew in passing
This is the
that got to know a little bit.
this is the first body of a friend that I have seen in my life die.
It's it gets better, but there will always be that pit. But try to think about it as what they would want you to do.
I want to know what's inside that chest. He died for that stupid chest.
We all knew the risks of the job. It wasn't
he-
like some
I want to
divine
know-
intervention. Like, we took a job, we knew that the dangers were there.
It doesn't matter.
The-
I want to know what's inside that chest. He died for a reason, and I need to
That's
know
an
that
excuse.
reason.
That's an excuse. You just want to know what's inside the chest.
I want to know what he died for.
He died because
We all could have died. We all could have died for it. He did, but we all could have died. Mullion lost a leg.
For a chest. For a chest. That we don't know what's inside of it. I want to know. I don't care if it's an excuse. I need to know what's inside that chest.
And what will
And it
that
was
do?
for a
Alright,
reason.
alright.
And what will that give you?
Comfort in something, and I don't know, it will just give me reason why we did this, why we went to this stupid town and got attacked and Mullion lost his leg, Yizak lost his life.
For a quick way to get the Dragon's Fire.
It-
That is the brutal reality. There's no more higher meaning. It's just how
I can't
things
play
are.
with this. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
what are you doing with your phone?
Alex, stop playing with your food.
There,
Captain.
no, go ahead.
No, if you were talking, I was not.
There is no higher meaning. There's
We
no
could've-
special purpose. We took a job, and some people die on jobs.
We couldn't have taken this job in the first place. We could have taken the
Okay,
road.
but we
And who's to
didn't.
say
And
the
I
same
know
thing
we
would not
died
have
on the
happened?
road.
I understand we could have died on the road, but we died for a chest. We don't even know what's inside. At least on the road, we know what's out there.
We
For a chest
don't-
that we don't know what's in it.
Listen. I agreed with you. We should not have gone on the ship. But it's how things played out. We can't change the past, okay? It's how things happen.
I need
Cause
to.
and effect.
the
Cause and effect.
I need to know.
Well,
Don't think
we
it
can
will
ask the
change much,
captain
but-
because he wanted to meet with all of us at some point today, whenever we're ready.
I doubt he'll reveal anything.
Where is Izak?
In the cargo hold in the box. They had to clear the room. That's where I slept. Next to the
Yeah,
box.
Willow said he's like, we can't just have an open body on the top deck.
Oh, I didn't realize there was
It
something.
wasn't. It wasn't on the top.
Oh.
It was in
Oh.
one of the rooms on the top deck. So it's
Oh, okay.
it wasn't like it wasn't the medical area. It was
Yeah.
just this is the closest spot where we can get.
Gotcha.
Got it.
So
Okay.
they were like, we can't have a body up here. There will be the passengers 10 feet away from it.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
They're like, we need to move
We
this
also
down.
Nevertheless, the body of a mercenary.
there's a,
And a prohibited species from where you're going.
Right.
there's
They're
also
like,
now the
right.
question of what do we do with his belongings?
What does he have?
A
Or what did
sword-
he? Sorry, I'm sorry. What did he have?
What did they
A
have?
sword, a
That's true. What did they-
spyglass.
Do we?
Some,
We just bet him with his things. He seemed to like
But
his
he-
things.
But you said that he said just to be buried with the
the only
necklace.
thing he said, the last thing he said was, make sure I get buried with the necklace.
I feel like we should take at least. This is Dove saying it, not
Yeah.
Crazy Luna saying it. I feel like we should take at least one thing from him in memory, like for us just to remember him by. Like not like something crazy, not like a piece of clothes, not like clothing, not
He
like
did
the
have a
necklace, like
spyglass.
the spyglass or his lock picks or just something stupid. That way we can just be like, he
Like
was our
this,
friend.
And just take out the rock.
The stupid rock!
Not to be.
You mean like this rock?
Yes, the stupid rock.
Yeah, this is
Listen,
different.
listen.
Though. Turn around, it just has Izak carved on the back.
Okay, great.
Listen,
You did that.
I don't mean to be a downer or anything, but I don't think he would have cared if we kept his stuff. He just cared about the necklace. I don't need anything to remember him by. I remember him in my head. I mean, if you guys want to take things, then go ahead.
I don't want to take it. I just want some. It's just a memento. That's what.
The only thing I could think that would be of any use is the spyglass.
What about the lockpicks? The lockpicks were also useful to getting into buildings that were locked.
I have lockpicks.
We can get more lockpicks.
Okay. I'm sure they're not better than my lockpicks, but whatever.
I mean, he broke 3 trying to get into the chest.
Alright, anyway.
Can't be that strong.
Well, let's meet with the captain, see how much this goes. How
Did we
far
see
this
where they
goes.
brought the chests? Like the people, like we got it on the ship.
Most of your attention was drawn.
Okay.
But other crew members came up and took the chest away. So when you guys had exited the room, the chest was nowhere in sight.
Got it. Okay. Does the captain want to meet us now or?
Whenever we're ready, but today. Usually right now. Can be in an hour. Can be probably 3. I wouldn't leave more than like 5.
Well, Dove lost her appetite, so she hasn't eaten anything, so she's ready to go.
Mullion, are you getting food?
He got food.
Mullion? No, I'm done, thanks.
No, I'm just calling. Do you want to go now? Do you want to?
Morgan,
Stay.
you
How's
wanna
your
go?
leg?
Yeah, I'm good.
What leg?
Okay.
Let's.
How's your wound?
Hurts. Clean wraps though. You did a pretty good job.
He gave you better crutches.
All I did was put a.
Oh yeah, I
tiny shovel
Bamf
through it.
Gale into
Yeah,
existence.
I appreciate that. It stopped the bleeding.
Right? No, she didn't die. She didn't die? She didn't
No,
die.
you don't.
I bamfed her. Okay.
Captain's quarters.
Captain's quarters.
Meanwhile, Nyland comes down from the chimney.
Oh,
Betrayed.
Stop.
Mullion.
Uh-huh.
We left Nylam.
Yeah. So like I was gonna ask, but we were like with Ezak, you know, with that thing. I'd be like, so
Oh my
I wonder if
god!
a flume is a prohibited species in Dragonfire. It doesn't matter. We left it in
Probably
fucking.
is.
We left it in fucking.
Probably is.
Oh
No, this is for the best.
my god! No, it's
He
not!
would have gotten killed like Drip and
It is for
Nibbles.
the best.
You don't understand
I'll
the
go to
pain
the
that he
helm
went
and I
through.
turn this ship around.
What?
We're going back to Rhine.
I will turn
Imagine-
this around.
I can't believe
Imagine
it.
how much better things have been if you just didn't go back for Jax.
Also very true, but too soon.
Considering that he was your demon,
Demon
What?
Daddy.
devil, your devil.
My devil, demon, whatever.
No,
Demon
definitely
Daddy.
devil.
Doggy Daddy.
Devil, yeah.
My heart.
Sorry.
We're
heart
sick
goes
with
on.
the devil.
Yes, she
I
did.
forgot about that.
You're the queen of the Underworld, darling.
No, she ain't.
Yes, she is.
If she wants, she can be if she wants to, if she ain't.
Do it.
No, she hates him.
Think of the tiara.
You mean the
You're talking
horns?
to Luna here. Do
Can you
think
imagine?
really
Like,
wants
I'm the
to-
queen of this
Lord.
prison. Congratulations, you're still in fucking prison.
Anyway.
I kind of feel bad now.
I don't.
For Flu!
Oh,
I don't.
Well, shut up!
I don't
You-
either. He would
he
have
feels
died.
nothing. He would have died.
That would have been Andres' new character.
You
I
would love
just
that.
said
You would love that
You
shit.
love that.
Good alignment.
He can only talk to me.
Different ACs on parts of it.
Oh my god.
Your next character can exclusively only talk to Zubek.
You only speak undercommon. You only speak
I love that.
undercommon. Apparently that's the way to go.
Yeah, that's you. Just yellow.
Yellow.
Cautious.
Do we at least
What's that?
remember we left him? Can
At
we
that-
remember?
You remember, yes.
At that moment when we're eating, you're like, shit.
I don't
This
think
is
we
how I
would.
talk now.
We
I
can't
don't
go
think we
back.
would have been able to bring
Static.
it anyway.
Probably not.
I think the
It's
guards would have
honestly-
tried to
You
kill
were
him.
all very. He had when the fighting broke out. He went up the chimney.
And stayed.
It's
Oh.
probably for the best. He probably would have been killed or put back in a glass jar. At least he's free.
Yeah.
And then you
She-
guys got distracted with a body.
Yeah. Alright.
I never want to hear a single word about about me eating nibbles when you left behind Nyla.
We didn't mean to though. He was my buddy.
So you chose
Actually,
to
he
leave.
Yeah, I know
was,
he was
he
your
was
buddy.
more so
There's-
my buddy.
there's
I
a
couldn't
small
understand
But
it.
I
difference.
liked him.
He was alright. He didn't say much.
Okay. I'll just get up.
Captain's quarters.
Captain's
Alright.
quarters.
Captain's.
Wow, this makes me even sadder.
We get up top. It's sunny. I'm like, I get like slightly more annoyed,
Oh, fuck.
or slightly. It's like it would make me feel better if it was raining.
You glow. Watch
just-
my screen. It glows.
Dimitri.
No, not like that.
What about you? Have you ever seen somebody die that was
Are we
that
walking
you
and
knew
talking?
for longer than a week?
Like, look at like the boxes.
Yes, it
I
does.
was
I don't know
I
why,
was
though.
in like caravans getting to. We've seen like a person or two, or not.
It's your call. Your story.
Well, you haven't
Why
gotten
not?
to know somebody.
no.
Okay, so this
I've
is
seen
one of the
seen
first
a body or
times.
two, but not someone I've known. I've had people close to me die, but I haven't ever seen.
Yes.
You guys had top deck.
Yep.
Let's ignore
Captain's
that for
cabin
now.
is exactly where it was before.
What's up?
Enter.
Open
Really
it.
Kick the
trying,
fucking
really
door
just trying
open.
to show off to Mulian what he can't do again.
Yeah.
Oh!
Wait, what do you do? What do
He
you
didn't
do?
like kick down the door.
Oh, it's
No,
funny.
but it's funny
Main
because-
hand gets
No, no,
eyes on
but-
us, I close the fucking door.
No, but it's funny
So
because
we
on the
can't
table
see
I
it.
use the right leg.
Captain's like,
no, just
whoa!
it
Oh,
opens
wait,
in.
why are you closing the door?
Just
You just like really aggressively kicked in the door,
Open
then
the
close
door.
it.
Yeah, gets her eyes psionics. I close the door without you being able to see the hand.
I was told you want to talk to us.
He kicks it so hard it immediately closes.
It's like.
Well, I wanted a report on what happened, and that way I can make a ledger and notify their employer as to what happened.
Okay.
Your contract is obviously through us, but it is a third party. It is not actually through Dragonspire.
After
So I will be notifying them as to what happened on the recovery.
just I literally walk walk up. Is there there's a desk, right?
Yeah.
Is there just sit on a chair opposite him?
Yeah,
at the desk.
there's a number of chairs and
Pull
stools.
up, it's fine, and sit on the corner of the bed.
After
Oh,
you want the whole, you want the long story or the
So you guys can speak however you wish. Doctor.
you
But I don't want to report as to what happened. What were the conditions? What?
So sorry for me. After we jumped out, went into the forest, made our way to the abandoned town, Lancaster.
Ryan, right?
Right.
Lancaster was the other one.
He has a ledger and a quill and is taking notes.
We landed in the forest. Was able to,
Town seemed very hastily abandoned.
It's our knowledge the town was abandoned.
searched some buildings.
Not sure why.
Found a main building that, after exploring, was overgrown with vines and tendrils. Kept shooting up from corners of the room, so grabbing us and trying to pull us down. So he ended up losing a leg because ripped it off.
You ever had Willow take a look at that?
I did, yes.
Managed to get out of there, patch him up.
Temporarily.
Can I look
Temporary.
around
Thanks
the
for the
room to see
clarification,
the
so
chest
you're
is in there?
absolutely right. It was a temporary patch.
2 or 3 of us ended up surveying, trying to
Sure, yeah.
find.
destroyed
One of-
everything.
It's a large chest.
We found the next day. Found a carriage toppled over after looking through it. Had dragon-inspired symbols and colors. It looked to have a large chest that was dragged in the direction of the main building. Rather than risk going back in and having tendrils try to rip our legs off again, we decided the best course of action was to burn down the entire building.
Alrighty. Fine.
Which afterwards we realized found a corridor.
It
leading down.
drove whatever was causing the vines to go deeper into the
Ground.
We did some
into the ground.
scouting, found which chamber it was in, fought it, found the chest in the room, which then got absorbed into the creature, defeated the creature, retrieved the chest, escaped, sealed the hole back up.
So you killed
That
the
was-
creature that had taken the chest.
Yes.
Okay.
At which point we, after emerging back, shot the flare.
She's not adding details.
You guys you are all in the room.
I don't know
Anybody can
anything.
speak.
I didn't
After-
exist.
After leaving, shot the flare up.
It was really weird.
You got-
I was shunted from existence for a bit of time. I don't know.
We got
Well,
Nobody spoke about you.
Yeah.
After he shot the flare, pulled the chest back, heard creatures encroaching to there, presumably either from the flare or from the burning building that had just been toppled. Fought with these
What was it? Attracted zombies like normal? or
these
just husks,
bipedal
walkers?
humanoid
Where
short
Bears,
snout
dogs.
ish creatures.
snouts.
Like a
some kind of beast.
like a knoll-ish.
No ish.
Basically.
No.
No-ish. I don't know if it was a full no, but no-ish at least. At
Knoll
which
adjacent.
point we were surrounded.
Not a regular.
He's
Not a
not-
regular knoll.
You can only get
He's
More
acting
bestial.
still.
Wasn't speaking right.
No.
We
Yeah,
didn't
no.
do any speaking, right?
All just
Yeah, actually
claws.
barking. Like they were like very animalistic, bipedal, but like a dumbed
And-
down, smaller knoll.
Yeah, very animalistic, very bestial. No weapons, just pure claws.
Someone tried to domesticate gnolls,
Um,
and they got breathing problems.
it was at this point Isaac was attacked. Managed to fight the rest off, and then roughly 10 minutes later, you arrived on the ship.
I'm sorry for your loss, both of companions and of health.
Limbs.
I will notify when we get there. If there is a place we could reach you after, he could reach you. It's not me. I will be on further things. I do not know if there will be any sort of recourse, given that the contract was for 6 people in passage, and we are transporting, yes, 6, but 5.
It's like 5.5.
Do you, do you,
I'll take
do you
that
know
for you.
who the employer
Yeah,
is?
5.5.
4 1/4.
4 and 4. 4 and 3/4.
Right now, he is to remain anonymous. We do have a person is set to pick up the package on arrival. So we would notify through him, and he would let the
Yeah,
gentleman
we
question
know-
know.
Do you know what's in the chest?
No, I do not.
Inside check.
It's a check.
15.
Can I also do an insight check just because I'd be generally distrustful of what he has to say? Fucking natural one.
You think he's lying through his teeth.
You
Seems
motherfucker!
seems to be telling the truth.
I ain't going back to jail.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, said pick up a chest.
Mm.
Left it at that.
So tries to get inside and he sees him back as a bird flying. Bird.
Where was the
Sorry for that.
cart
Or what-
traveling from? With the chest? Like from where? I don't know if he said it in the beginning or anything of the quest. But from, like, where did they pick up the chest and going to Dragonspire?
The chest of to what we were told was that items were recovered from a excavation and then brought to a town, and then they were purchased and to be shipped over, and through this caravan, through this protected carriage, carriage went missing, and he paid to have it brought back.
Do you know what the town was? That
I
they
do not
got
know.
the items from?
They did not get they purchased them, but they were, whatever was in there was found in a dig slash excavation recovery type of event.
So you would have paid to sublet this task.
We had contractors already. We were set to leave on a given day for our voyage. We had contractors in the last city that we were in. They never showed up, but we had to leave in order to keep our schedule. We had already wasted an extra day waiting for them, and they never showed up. And we couldn't delay any longer, so we traveled on, and then we had a stipulation that if our original contractors were unavailable or deemed unfit or unwilling, then we were able to substitute in and find new work. Given the time given our passengers and our crew, we had to try to scout what neighboring towns and areas were closest on our journey in order to mitigate the amount of extra time. Extra time means extra pay for the crew, extra time means extra rations, extra work on the ship.
Unhappy passengers.
Nobody likes a delay when they have meetings to go to, family to see, and they are paying very good money for these tickets. So we cannot delay too much. But so we stopped at the nearest town that we could as a restock, resupply, and so on, and also in an attempt to scout if there were any worthy people that needed that were in search of either coin or transportation.
Was there anything else that you needed from us, or just?
Wanted to check in, mental check, and also get a rundown. Also, if there's anything I need to be known or anything of that kind. Otherwise, I will.
I would
Once
recommend.
we get back, I will just
You said
notify
the-
when we drop off the delivery. I will give them a notification as to what happened along the journey.
I would recommend letting them know to just avoid that town.
Understood.
You said the person picking up the chest is going to meet us at the
At the dock.
at the dock,
At the
the
dock.
place.
Yes.
Do you know
The
what
sky
he'll look
coast.
like?
I do not know offhand. It looked like we just left one town, one city across it now. So, presumably not the other person, given that we were a skyship going directly from one city to another. They would not have been able to beat us unless they got on a separate ship, which would be rather odd.
Dimitri,
So, most likely a person that we are unfamiliar with.
I'm gonna say this out loud, but I'm only because I'm all the way across the table. I'm trying to whisper this in his ear. Dimitri, do you know? Should we ask him if he was notified about Isaac? Like what he is? Or should we just let it be? We know the quartermaster knows. That's it then. So does our contract end when we get to Dragon Spider, or
You
does
have
it
held
end
up. You have held up. So our part now is to transport you the rest of the way there and drop you off.
now? And we get
Not
paid.
know if
And we
you-
get paid at Dragon Spider.
The contract, the pay was transportation.
Oh, correct. Sorry.
But if you wish to renegotiate with with the employer as to now the original contracted number is different, you can do that.
What do you guys think? I'm always down for the renegotiations.
I don't care about the money.
I'm not in it for money on this one.
I think it's a good idea. We could at least give it a shot.
I could use the money.
I could use the money.
I don't mean to be crass, but I don't think Isaac would care if we do or don't get money off of his untimely death.
He may even go toward his looks around to compatriots' burial.
Yeah, you guys knew that tickets on a skyship can range on the cheap end 500 to 1,000 per ticket.
Who would we speak to about renegotiation?
You would discuss it with whoever comes to pick up
The
the
chest.
chest.
Would be a representative of Mr. or Mrs.
So and so.
Yes, they are currently unnamed.
We don't know who they
How
are.
do we know if they're not impersonating the person?
They have an official seal.
What would the seal be?
Same thing on the chest.
Oh, so it's literally their chest.
No.
Oh,
Right?
No.
Or,
No.
or
There
sorry,
was-
that was my fault.
Yeah, there
I
was
don't
a
think there
name
was a
symbol
seal
on
on
the
the
chest.
chest. Yeah.
do you know what seal they would be bearing?
If I'm unneeded here, I will take my leave for now.
Free. If anybody, you all. Let me check my notes and I'll see what. I do have a copy. That way I know what I have a drawing of it in order to depict what it looks like.
I'm just gonna go back down to the carpal fold.
Yeah, I follow Dimitri.
He pulls out a depiction of a white flower, like a top-down image of a bloomed flower.
Would I recognize that seal at all?
No. There's a lot of houses and families in this place.
But it would be like a seal of a family or an individual.
Oh, there's
Would I know that or
yeah,
no?
normally the family seals are a thing,
Mhm.
or company or something like that.
Right.
But like a no-name person would not have a seal. Somebody has to have
So
money.
they're affiliated.
Somebody has to
somewhere.
have a decent amount of coin or something in order to have their own personal seal.
Would I recognize this?
Bless you.
Thank you.
You have not been to Dragon Spire, so no. perfect, clear day of sailing through the sky.
As I'm sitting with Dimitri.
Oh yeah, so
Marco.
you follow me out. I just kind of keep walking, go down, and then just find the box and sit on the opposite wall and just sit down. The stuff's just on there. I don't know if you want to look or take a memento.
Yeah, I want his toe.
See if they can graft it.
I want his fucking leg. Give me his
Oh
leg.
God.
A changeling leg. As
Maybe
your
it acts
leg.
like an axolotl.
Make it
Who
happen.
knows?
I don't think it's a lot.
You
I-
can make that leg
I
look like any leg.
I just
Here's how you do it. You kill Mulian, that way they both become objects. Then you cut off Izak's
God
leg.
frickin'
Cast
On
mending.
Mulian's leg, cast mending because now they're technically objects and not creatures, and it's less than a
And
foot.
yeah.
And then you
circum-
have-
Because this
I
is
hate
death.
that.
And then bring William back from the dead.
And then you bring Mulian back from the dead and leave
fucking
Izak.
do it.
Is a dead creature considered an object?
A dead creature is considered an object.
God.
Really?
That's
I-
the point.
Sorry. You wanna go?
No, you
So
go.
theoretically, you could do exactly that. Yeah, and then
You could also just
grab
right now
the
cast
leg
mending on
onto
Izak's
another
leg.
person.
No. So I was
I'm
sitting
pretty
there.
sure Revivify would. It
Revivify
probably
does
would.
not
It
go
doesn't
back
go
to
backwards,
There's a
right.
separate
Yeah,
spell
right.
for that.
Yeah.
I sit there with Dimitri and I'm gonna change Gale from a cat to a weasel. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sitting there.
Sprinkle.
That is so freaking cute!
Don't name him Sprinkle
I'm not
because
naming him Sprinkle, but it's
Sprinkle
so
is-
freaking cute.
Sprinkle should have died 15
You
million
know.
times.
Oh yeah, you know who Sprinkle is?
Yeah.
Sprinkle
Oh,
is
from
can't
The
be
Predator.
one, the one that like
Yeah.
in her neck is like through every single
Much
battle,
like
and then she
Scaris in
pulls it out,
Lesbian
and
Man.
Oh,
the hairs
Jesus
are like
Christ.
sticking on it. Yeah.
But
He
You,
needs-
if there's anything anybody wishes to do, otherwise your first day on the 7 days
Well,
left.
you're-
Which actually
well, you're
today
saying-
went so well, and it was such clear skies. The wind was to your back, and there are sails. You actually got a full second day's worth of travel in one. You actually skipped the full day,
I'm sitting there with Devil, just kind of.
so you only have
Just,
5
are you
days.
are you really just sitting
Who's
next
the guy
to
that was
me?
low on vitamin C? I want to go check up on him.
Scurvy guy.
Are
I'm
you-
going to.
Are you literally just sitting next to me?
No,
That
it's
is-
just sitting down next to you. You see me trying to changing Gale from a cat to a weasel.
Fox? Not.
No, does it sound like a broken record?
Wasn't Fox.
You okay?
I probably have it in my
I'll be
notes.
fine.
Hold on.
I
It was
Simpson?
when we
Tobias?
find
No,
the
Samson.
person
Simpson.
to pick up the
No, it
chest.
wasn't
No,
Simpson.
it wasn't Simpson.
Tobias.
I
It was
want to
Tobias.
know.
Tobias.
Tobias
I
is our
need to know.
carpenter. Yeah.
I'd like to find Tobias.
Yeah.
So, what is he doing
What
currently?
do you think?
Standing,
I
sitting,
don't think
eating,
you'll get answers.
Yeah, he's eating right now.
eating? I sit down next to him, and I
If
kind of
you-
like
if you do,
bring
I
attention
don't
to
think
my
it'll
leg,
help anything,
and I go,
but if that's
"Don't
what you
mention
need to do, then
I just want to
should
know
have some
why
vitamin
we
C.
got that stupid chest.
Exactly
we
what I was
We
thinking.
could have just
I
left.
should have had
Orange.
one.
We should have left.
Takes orange,
He
begins
actually
to,
takes it off of his plate. You need it more
we
than I
thought
do.
this was the
like,
better and
hearty
quicker way
laugh.
to go.
Party laugh.
At the time.
You need
We
this more than
should've
me.
just left. Once we knew
I'm
the
going
town was
to
taken over by those things, we should have
Sitting
just left.
anywhere, writing my journal, writing a bunch of things. I write this for you'll get the gist, but
Yeah.
you hold that
Yeah.
for whatever.
Do you want me to level up also, or because I missed a session, do you want me to wait?
No, you can level up with everybody. Is there anything anybody wishes to do on this day?
His backpack, Ezek's backpack's on the
I'd like to
chest.
Yeah.
slowly,
Inside the
yeah,
clothes
slowly
crate.
decompose.
No, so I put the backpack. I put
Cool.
the,
Roll a performance
two
check.
I put the
Roll a
backpack.
decomposition check.
Your
I put
eyeball
the- I
falls
put the-
out of the socket.
Nat 1, do I wake up?
Natural one.
No, I wasn't on one. I wasn't on
I
one.
put the.
Died.
I put the backpack and all
Your
that stuff
form
on
is so
top of the
amorphous,
box.
you actually start
I go-
leaking out of the box.
Ew.
It was an ooze.
You become an
no,
ooze.
what's from Spelljammer?
I
What's
start
that?
stabbing it again.
What's that phrase? Plasma, I think.
I go into Ezek's backpack, which is on top
Yeah, you have
of
to
it.
open the crate.
No, I put it on top of the crate.
You said you put it on top of him.
I thought
When they
I
put
thought
it-
I
I
put
put
it
it
on.
on
top
Yeah,
of the
they
box.
let you put when he was on there that you put his stuff on top of his body.
No, I put it
and
on
then
top
they
of the
lit-
box to like help mark it.
Okay.
That's what I meant. That's what I
Okay.
meant to do. Also,
I
so
go
we
into his
didn't have
bag
to
and I
stir
take
it.
out the lockpicks.
Okay, Lily.
And then I just close it and then I sit back down.
Got it, Lily.
Thanks. Weasel.
How many picks did you have?
15.
15?
Yeah.
What did you start with? 20?
I started with 20.
Started
Oh no, I
with
started with 25. You told me to start with 25.
So, you have 15 picks.
Come on, does she have to have them?
She was the one who decided to loot your body.
You're not Luna anymore!
I'm keeping
Your
it as
stuff
a
is on top of the
memento!
crate, not near your body.
The ghost of Isaac comes out. You're not that person.
What is it under? The lockpick.
It's a specialty item. It's not a
I made it
combat.
custom.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
That way I
okay.
just keep
it's
track
just
of it.
15 picks.
Dimitri, I know that you're a more noble man than I,
I'm
but
the seller.
oh well, I'll go down to
Okay.
meet you. I
Hey,
know you're a more noble
Tobias.
man than I, but
What would it take for
did
you to make
Isaac
me
have any
a
gold? on him?
prosthetic that I could use right now? As a carpenter.
No idea.
No idea. You can look.
Oh, are you looking
Tag's
for
on
fashion
the-
or
we can-
function?
Tag's on top of the
Function.
box if you want to go through
Like,
it. I'm not gonna
Gale
stop
is a
you.
weasel. Okay,
Function's
she's
easy.
Your weight with red
Though-
eyes.
Dover
You
took
know
some
as much as
lockpicks.
I do.
That's what Gale looks like today.
Fresh.
I'm actually also gonna go and take this bike.
He mentioned that he's been in a little bit of war.
Yeah.
Distributed.
Also, I do have a prosthetic leg from him
Yeah.
too. Just
Yeah.
curious if you
I-
can
I-
fashion something up a little more, I don't know, not combat in the middle of an abandoned house-ish.
Yeah,
That's alright.
You're looking for just like a. I could always work on something. We got a couple more days. See what we can do. You got something in mind?
That's what Gale looks like.
You want something that look like a leg, or you want more of a peg?
I'm just kind of, after you're done, just kind of reach out and like,
I think my major concern actually is going to be the healing of this
Crawls
wound.
up
Never
up
mind.
against
Thank
You
you.
could always
leg
like
and goes
carve
around his
something
neck,
into
kinda
the
like
peg.
a
Oh, they just
scar.
go
like
like
a
this.
snake
And she just
wrapping
lays
around
there
it.
and I'm
or
like, oh,
something.
you're cute.
Could you do a vine?
this is really good for emotional
You
support.
want it to look like a peg, or you want it like look like a
Seems
leg?
And then she crawls down and
I was
comes
gonna
back
say, do
up.
you need her?
Yeah, she crawls down and she comes on around my neck.
Do I want a peg or do I want a leg?
Do you still have those notes?
Could I
from
keep the traditional peg
Oh.
and add on like a foot to make it look more like a leg,
Wait.
Yeah, you can.
or would you have to
Did
reconstruct
you
the
use
entire
that
thing?
other potion?
I still have that.
The scale's a
still have
little
that
different
on
because
your
one
body
you
or
kind
in
of
the
like.
bag?
I think it could make it
Would've
look
been in the
like
bag. Everything is in the bag.
you
Got
could removable foot.
Would gold have been bad?
Although the height would be, you need like a
I'm not looking.
like a
Just-
bottom piece that way
There's
you can
15.
take a
I'm
foot
gonna
on
take
and
in
off
my
and make it either a peg or.
What would you
Well,
suggest?
that's
Something
what
rubber,
I
perhaps?
want you to do.
Something made of rubber.
You want to salute the
Ah,
body?
You could also like
I assume you want to salute the body.
I
did something
did nothing.
simple like
I'll ask you
like
tomorrow.
a
For that point note.
with a hole with a peg
You'll
going
ask
through
me
it
in
to
a
lock it
month and a
in
half.
place. You could always have swappable
You won't be able to work on that
You know, think about it. You
You want to.
can now change your leg whenever you want.
Yeah. Well, it feels the same though.
Do you want me to- I'm
I'm
bored.
an artificer.
I'm
I'm an artificer.
I've
He
got,
made you a head light
I've got a
already!
couple of
I
days.
can literally
literally-
craft you a magical
I've been-
prosthetic limb.
I've been whittling for. I've been just making random stuff. I wouldn't mind a project. You know, plenty of extra.
That would not degrade your ability to use the leg at all. It would feel like a normal leg.
Don't you? He has a peg leg right over there,
No,
people!
but he has.
Could you carve an artistic vine with
It
this
doesn't
peg?
work like his normal
Oh,
leg.
okay.
Leave it at that.
Yeah. Now
But
remember,
there is literally
it's a
magical
chair
leg.
leg.
Yeah,
So that's
Yeah.
it's this big. He was gonna make
That-
you know something.
Yeah,
that looks like
yeah.
a cat.
The thing is that it
I
doesn't
know. With a
work,
vine
it doesn't-
wrapping around.
It literally
I
acts
know.
like your
I can. It'd be
Oh.
very small. Also, I don't
But
know.
I can't make it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you
Wanna
stain the
share?
wood too?
Yeah, you want me to do that, or you want me to get something bigger that way it looks like a leg?
So shoots himself in the mouth.
You're not there.
I know.
Option 2. Option 2. Thank you.
Let me know if you want anything else. Otherwise, I'm gonna go pick up some lumber.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
guys.
Yeah. Can we get the foot with the peg as well? I guess.
That'll work out.
If you don't mind. And how can I repay you? And half of an orange back.
You need it more than me.
God.
Oh.
I don't know.
God, it's
Let's
Margaret.
go out for a drink when we get to Dragon Spot. I'm thinking something.
Okay.
God.
Give me one of those house plants you talked about.
Body
God,
plants.
this is why I got
They're
the
good for health.
God!
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 Stop alligator. This is a
Don't,
prank.
no,
What?
no,
I'm
no.
not marrying you.
No, this way, this way, this way.
Sorry, sis.
And but I
However,
forgot
you
to
can work on
mention,
this
when I was in
more
the bag-
crafted leg to make it more functional for me.
When I was in the bag getting the lockpicks, I also took that clear vial that he
Yes.
had.
A prosthetic leg.
Because I wanted it back.
You gave me a table.
That's a Luna thing.
Oh,
I know we weren't common. I know we were limited resources. I know.
Did you hear?
No, it's not.
Have your heart?
When I was taking the lockpicks, I also took the clear vial he had.
Okay.
That paralyzed
Got it.
vial that I know of.
I'll take that
spent-
coin back.
Oh yeah, here.
It's a new day.
You
I
done?
spend the rest of the
Oh.
day down there,
Here's the
look,
notes.
just translating these notes. Just so it's something to do.
It was the
Keep
best
my
of
mind
times.
busy.
It was the
What
worst
do
of
we need? Try to figure out what the. Nope, sorry. What the blue vial is. If I hand you the blue vial. Don't sniff it, don't drink it, don't do anything, just figure it out.
I hand it back to you.
Put it in my bag.
I look at the cipher, blue vial, and then just try to skim for.
Guys, somebody roll for your second day of travel.
I'll do it. Okay.
You started out at 7, you got 2 days done. The first one, so you're
13.
down to 5.
I'm going to, as respectively as possible, take Isaac's 15 gold. Everybody gets 3 gold, unless you don't want it.
I don't want it.
I want it, thanks.
So now we're splitting it 4
I
3
don't-
ways.
Yeah, I do.
So
Eh.
you would hate for it to go to waste. So I guess you and I are
Alright,
getting.
now I want to do
Okay.
something.
Now, what do you
Alright.
want to do?
You and I are
So
getting
you get the gun out of the closet.
7 gold each.
I need to move
7
some stuff
gold.
over
We're only
here.
splitting. We're only
What
splitting
is
it between
happening?
us.
Oh, he's going to
7
play in
gold
his
each,
box.
and then
Ah,
there's this.
don't-
It's
Careful,
good
Miss
luck.
Sam.
It's full.
Thank you.
There's 1 gold between. There's 1 gold I can't split.
I'll take
He
that.
doesn't know it.
Go ahead, Soot. Respectfully, take my money.
It was on your. You just said it was in your bag.
Yeah, it's in your bag, homie.
When you
Lay
died,
out.
you dropped the
Lay
loot
out.
bag.
Alright.
He keeps his money strapped to a pouch on his inner thigh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the crowd's not seeing this, guys.
Yeah, Andres,
That
you gotta
we
go
did
to the
let him
camera.
off.
no, you didn't leave your
Right
wallet.
now, Joe is limping over, hopping on one leg in order to rob Andres' body.
Yezak.
Million.
Why is your
and
fucking
Isa.
wallet so deep in your pocket? That's your dick.
That's not his wallet.
Oh, I got his badge. I got his badge too.
You got his badge too? I got one of those.
Nah, yours is cooler.
No, I got his badge too.
He literally has
What do you
a
got?
bunch
Why
of
do you look
badges.
like you're high?
How much money you
What?
got here?
Because he was.
I look high and
Were you
old.
actually?
Why is there no pocket for your
I
money?
say nothing. I
Ours
say
doesn't
nothing about
have
that on
one.
video.
Ooh.
Mark,
So-
split this 21 ways.
Destroying tender is illegal.
My leg is
No, that's
not-
my chemistry.
Alright.
professor.
That's not
Good.
even
Alright.
sorry.
You
Sorry.
said, why is my wallet so
What?
small in my
Accidentally.
pickpockets? I trust no one.
Oh.
I'm one Mullen.
I also
Oh.
thought it was him the whole time.
Oh.
Now when I
Oh,
heard
no,
I
it was
was
only
like,
like once.
Caucasian as they come.
And I was on, yeah.
Today goes by. The weather is clear. Right now, you guys are actually it's fine for another day of travel. If there's anything anybody would like to do for day 2.
Decipher more notes.
More writing.
Yeah, help him decipher.
How's the leg going?
He's also still sitting in the cargo hold.
Shall
Are
we
we
fell
come back
asleep
and
in the
check
cargo
on it?
hold?
He actually took
Oh my God,
like,
our
essentially like
ship!
a 4x4,
No!
cut it down.
No, I'm saying I'm just in the cargo hold reading these notes. I'll go to bed, but like,
Oh,
It just got like a general shape going on.
You
So you
spent
come
a
over,
lot of
it's like, get over here.
I shipped it.
So
Oh,
you
what's
measure
the
your
name?
leg,
please.
measures your other leg.
What's the name?
Oh, it's kind of closer in size.
Yeah, right.
Did you mean the same
Alright,
thing?
I don't need you anymore. Do you have any other ideas you want? No? Okay.
Wait, hold on.
I'll let you get back to work. Thank you very much.
Drive?
You're a good friend.
He gets
Drive.
back- He gets back and you
No.
watch him
Don't
mark
tree.
the board where
Don't-
to cut it on
don't-
each one.
Yeah,
Tea
right.
tree?
And stuff.
Why
You
am I
see, like,
so
I'll do this. I
he's
got
got
this.
now
Workshop.
strips of metal and other things next to him. And you can see he's got
I
a
didn't
general
mean it like
shape
that.
carved out. It's
I
bigger
didn't
than
mean it
it
like
was, so
that.
you can shrink it
I'll
down.
do the last name.
But
Yes.
he's got a general half
It's,
shape that just
Right.
comes down into an ankle.
Okay.
Okay.
I can work
But
it.
it comes down
Bring
to
it back. I
a
got
ball
it.
at the end.
Pro run.
and he's putting like a metal
Right there.
cap.
Curl run.
Okay, nice.
Crow, run.
Got it.
Literally what I
It's
did.
not fancy.
You gave me a
I
table,
basically
son. A
watched
table.
his
And then you
freaking
see,
corpse.
I attached
it
things
goes
to the
down-
table.
It
I
goes
would-
down
and put something on the bottom.
there's like a metal
No,
cap at the
crochet.
bottom, and above that, the metal cap extends up,
Murder
and
you.
there's
No, you won't. You
a
love
hole
it.
has been bored out of the metal.
I
Just
can't
this
be
long
the hoe of this game.
cylinder.
So I gotta put it on
Is it
you.
gonna be like a joint? Is that the plan?
Essentially, it looks like it could either that, but it also allows you to like you could essentially
Crochet, you're fine.
have the leg like this, and then put the
You guys
foot, and then
check?
put a pin. That way,
You can like change feet out.
you can
Yeah.
change feet out.
If it
And then
makes
also
you
just
feel better,
remove
I'm
it.
22.
No, it's just a peg.
Gotcha.
Oh,
In past,
I will need a way to affix this to my thigh. Is there anything
look
on
at you
board
like
that
a
can help me
brother.
affix this to my thigh
Just
when
so
the
you-
time comes?
that's
And then
what they'll
maybe
literally
up to a
fix.
belt
yeah.
loop
Okay.
as well.
I'm a child, basically.
Ship it.
Goes back upstairs.
Were you shipping?
You know nothing.
Were you shipping?
Don't do it.
Doug doesn't know anything. Crochet.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to, you could literally ship Izakis in a box.
And that's where we end it because nothing can
And
top
that is good night, everybody. This session is concluded. You have 4 days left. You got 3 full days of travel complete. Well, 2 days, but you got a great day of weather on the first day, and it's a wind to your back.
You don't know.
You got a great day of travel, so you managed to get 3 days worth of travel complete. So now there is only
That's what I see. I'm like,
4 days left of travel to go before you
I will say,
arrive at
nope.
Dragonspire.
If that was even for those 2 days, probably would have noticed before the notes was literally just
Thanks for
sitting
nothing,
in the
son.
corner,
Staring
staring
at the
at
box.
like just staring
Like,
at the
you
have no material.
Oh, hello,
Apparently this guy does.
What do I know?
Yeah,
Material.
put it